Ding, 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 ding.
I had a feeling this was coming.
Ding, ding, ding. Hello and welcome to The End Is.
Why did you think I had to say it? Sigh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just had a blank there.
Just because you were singing a song.
Yep, I was just in the moment. Benny King and Stand By Me.
Hell fucking yes. This is Nate on the other side of the voice.
Yes, it is. It is me, Nate.
And I am Todd on this side of the voice. I thought he was going to pass it back, but he did not.
Nah.
That's fair.
Why would I give you that kind of
Give me enough rope to hang myself.
Yep.
Okay. That's how I live my life. Just about to hang myself.
And if you're joining us for the first time, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And if you're rejoining us, thanks again.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
As they say to Mr. Cotter.
Yeah. So Todd, what do we normally do on The End Is Sigh?
Well, on the indie side, we usually will do underrated, in our terms, underrated movies that kind of get lost to time. Some people who love those movies will not agree with that because they watch all the time. This is not for you, okay? Or at least that one episode. But otherwise, we talk about underrated movies, and then we pair a few themes with them.
Yeah.
And we'll spend the first half kind of talking about those themes, and then we'll jump into the movie and kind of recap it.
That sounds correct to me.
And in the meantime, we make meaning out of things. That's a little nod to the old name. But yeah, we'll get to random discussions, tangents, and we do some recommendations and side deaths at the end.
Yes, that's all correct. You did it. You nailed it.
Guys, this is the last episode. I want to go out on a high note, just like the British comedies. I'm done. Thank you. Nate, this is all you.
It's all me now? All right,
yep,
guys.
So you might as well tell them why the name is that. And
why the name is The End Is Sigh?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it sounded good, guys.
Yep, hell yeah.
That's pretty much it. There's no definition to underrated movies, per se, I feel.
Right.
There's no definition or no meaning behind our name at times. It changes week to week.
It does change. And I'm opening a soda right now, if you can hear that. Jaime heard it. Oh, hey, buddy. So just like our podcast is random, so is our naming reason and our structure. So
exactly.
Yeah, bear with us.
If you have listened for multiple episodes, you've probably noticed that not every episode is structurally the same by any means.
Not structurally sound at all.
Yeah. So, with that, Todd, what'd you think of daylight savings?
Well, it is the spring forward. And we're not talking about time zones, right?
No.
Okay,
no.
Great. Just making sure.
Other podcasts.
Okay, yeah. Reference throwback, guys. Go back to the archives. I sprung forward with everybody else and realized at about, end of the night, midnight plus, I got deep into the old Elden Ring and realized I was looking at a clock that had not been set forward and had lost an entire hour, which usually I wouldn't mind because it's like I can kind of sometimes wake up at a, haphazard time and just kind of be like, all right, and get started and get my stuff done.
Yeah.
But there was a meeting the next morning, so it was a whole thing. And I just had to make sure, it fucked me. What about you?
Luckily not as much for me. Just I haven't been working recently with
the
surgery.
Keyhole surgery.
Yeah, all right. Either way, though, I hate it. Daylight savings sucks. It's pointless. There's no reason for it. I don't know why they even have it.
We've touched upon this before in a previous one with the time zone confusion.
Yeah.
And when we get to train facts, I might have an answer for you.
Oh.
As why time zones exist, not daylight savings. So
okay.
Again, conflating the two that are totally different things.
Yeah. Well, other than daylight savings, how was your previous week?
Not too bad. I played some board games.
Okay. Nice.
They got a little heated in there, as a classic game will be. But this time it wasn't even me being mad. People were getting more mad because of how, I think, lackadaisical everybody else was about the situation at hand. So, played some board games and ate some good food. Ate some decent food.
Yeah, it was decent. It was
decent.
What you expect, I feel, for...
Yes.
Yeah.
Whatever you were imagining from a little shop in town is what you get.
Yeah. You go to, you're on your way to some big city and you got miles and miles of fields or whatever, and there's a small town that you stop at, and there's a Mexican restaurant in that small town. That's the kind of food you're going to expect to have.
So I will add a caveat to that, and that is, it's not like, sometimes you think hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurants, and it's like the best ever. This is not that. It's what you would expect from I don't even know how to put it in the correct words, but it's not hole in the wall. It's just standard kind of plain Jane Mexican food.
Yeah, there's nothing special about it.
No.
It's pretty much they're there because small town, there is no other Mexican restaurant, therefore
Right.
nothing else has a standard to beat besides
That's true.
that.
They need competition.
Yeah, exactly.
And this was an example of one of those tangents.
Yep. Well, I mean, I just want to ask you, how was your drink?
Dude, fuck that drink. That was the worst, and I'm going to put air quotes here, margarita I've ever had in my life, because it was called ranch water.
Uh-huh.
And it might as well have just been...
Was there a description with it? Because I didn't...
Exotico and something else.
Because I just imagine someone actually doing ranch dressing.
Oh God, no!
In there, that's what I'm imagining right now.
No, picture that you sent somebody out to a ranch and they had a pond and you just scooped some water through it.
Oh God, that sounds
and then
horrible.
gave it to me. Maybe threw it through a filter first.
Okay.
There was no alcohol in there, and if it wasn't everybody's COVID paranoid and everything like that, I would have let somebody sample it.
Yeah.
But it was ice and water. That was fucking it, dude. I couldn't get a hint of alcohol.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Nothing more disappointing than a drink that should be good or sounds good.
Right.
Turns just plain.
Well, especially
water.
with the price, because that's probably almost $10 I paid for that thing.
Yeah.
And yes, I know a stronger man would have been like, hey, send this back. I don't think, but it's in your head, it's like, am I just not, is this what it's supposed to, it's called ranch water. Mm-hmm. Water's highly in the name.
I feel like the worst part when sending back an alcoholic drink,
mm-hmm.
beer, obviously, that's not part of it.
Give us a bottle or something.
Yeah, but a mixed drink, it's always I don't taste the alcohol in here. Mm-hmm. And then people are going to look at you like, are you an alcoholic? Or, oh, maybe we got a new person on the bar tonight, so they fucked up. There's so many things that...
Do you want to get somebody in trouble for... I mean... I should have turned it in and been like, this is actually just not good, and then got another, but I didn't.
Because food, when it's oh, this is raw, you can actually point out, look, this is raw. But
right.
With the drink...
no, that's just a flavor coloring.
Yeah.
That sounds fine.
But with the drink, it's just who knows?
Yeah. And it wasn't because, I lost my taste buds or anything. It just was water.
Yeah.
But
it did look clear, just like water. There was no
there was no splash.
There was
maybe
bubbles.
Exotico is clear, and that's the problem. They can get away with that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they ripped me off on purpose. I'm just saying maybe they did a dash. Because there was carbonated soda in there, and I think that might have... Maybe that's just not a good pairing, and it covers up the actual alcohol.
So that's good and bad?
But I didn't even feel anything. There was no... Yeah, I don't think there was anything in there.
All right.
Moral of the story.
Don't get ranch water, guys.
Yeah. I know you have the same experience with board games. How was your recent weekend? weekend?
It was good. Had my nieces over and we watched Turning Red.
And that is the Pixar or Disney?
Pixar, yeah.
Pixar?
Movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it same company?
I think I think Disney owns Pixar.
Oh, it was DreamWorks. That's different.
Yeah, DreamWorks is different.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, good movie. Definitely adult themes in there for sure.
What is the analogy in that movie? What is the red panda about?
Period.
Not like a period of a sentence.
No, yeah, no.
Period.
Yes, pretty much. It's about a girl growing up and she turns into a giant red panda.
How often?
Well, whenever she has mood swings.
Oh, that seems insensitive. But if it was once a month, I would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But just when she's angry?
It's when she's angry, aroused.
Wow.
Excited.
She turns into a metaphor for a vagina. Well, I know the answer to this, but don't women get really mad if you're like, what are you on your period? Because then it's the mood swing. This movie is what if we just turn that into a whole family-friendly plot?
Yeah. Eventually it's going to be oh, you red panda in? What's going on?
Oh, God. My Aunt Flo, that whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Guys, I totally respect the period. I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example of what you people like to say. And
yeah.
Ooh.
Other ways to hide it without saying it.
Right.
That's always don't say it.
But was it good?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
So kids wouldn't get the metaphor, but adults obviously do.
Kids wouldn't get the metaphor, but there was more, of course,
family
in
stuff
there
and everything? Or
yeah,
what?
there's
Okay.
family stuff and
Typical
then
Pixar
friend
things.
stuff as well.
Oh, okay.
So it was a good movie.
So was the moral that periods ruin friendships and relationships with family?
At times, yeah, that kind of came across.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Pixar! What are you doing over there? This was John's first attempt at the script, and they just ran with it.
Maybe that's why I decided to put it straight in the streaming service, not in
This
the
was the
theaters.
COVID one? Like, oh, dude, he did this COVID. I mean, it was cheap. Let's just fucking leverage it.
Yeah, who knows?
Okay. Well, how was your board game experience? Because I want to see what your opinion is on that experience.
That's good. I mean, I feel like people get heated and it happens.
Yeah.
As long as afterwards you set that aside and it is what it is.
Yeah.
You're not...
Let it wash over you.
Yeah.
Don't hold the grudge for over... That night, potentially hold the grudge, but then like next day you're like, well, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
We got accused of teaming up, but you and I never team up.
No.
We're notoriously, I'm always at your throat because you're always trying to take me down and then I have to attack you first. Yeah. So I helped Nate out once in one of the games we played, and my God, it was like the truce of all truces happened.
Yeah. It was.
And then he ended up winning, so that added insult to injury. It would have been greater had you lost, still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We played Dice Throne, right?
Yep, Dice Throne.
Yep.
And it was Todd's first experience on this.
It was.
The thing about Dice Throne is they have multiple heroes, and then each hero has its own complexity behind it. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't mention any of this before.
Nope, you did not.
Todd's like, I'm going for the big tree-looking dude.
Yeah, the Groot-looking guy.
And his complexity was a 5 out of 6.
No, it was a 6 of 6.
Oh, it was a 6 out of 6.
It was the 6.
All right, Todd got the 6 out of 6.
And Nate got the 1?
Yep, I took the 1, because it was the one character I haven't played yet, the Barbarian.
But I did figure it out.
Yeah.
I think I actually did pretty good for usually even simple games. I'm like, what do I do with this now? This one I was actually kind of making decisions without having to... I referred to you a couple times early on, just for like, how does this make sense for the cards?
Yeah.
But then I was fine.
I feel like that's how it goes. First games, you're always kind of confused.
Yeah.
Trying to figure stuff out. Another one, I actually tried starting another board game, Robinson Crusoe.
Robinson Crusoe, okay.
Yeah, I think also there's books out about it.
Yeah, it's a famous,
Mm-hmm. Well, they have a board game on it. There's like 7 different scenarios you play, and you play together to try getting through those scenarios.
Okay, so is this all like deserted island type? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the first scenario is Castaways, and it was of course like first time playing the game. There's a lot of setup to it.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of different...
I haven't even heard of this.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you have to kind of set up where it's like, okay, what's going to happen each round? So you got to get a deck built for that. You have to set up your characters, get your items set up, get your main items set up. You have to get your burial site set up. You have to get your campsite set up. You have to get your hunting party set up. You have to get...
I'm checking my fake watch, guys.
There's still plenty more. And then on top, you have to read it because there's so many different ways you can go about it. But
people are looking at their podcast app right now going, what the fuck were they talking about? They're like skipping ahead, like, or going back. Like, did I miss something? He's listing off something. I don't know if this is related to the themes.
Either way, it's a long setup, but it kind of makes sense as you go.
Okay. Just
like any board game.
Right.
Eventually,
it's really overwhelming at first. Then you're like, okay, once the pieces go together.
Yeah. Once you understand, you're like, okay, it makes sense how they did it. Because like the bottom of the board that we have it set up is it actually plays through and it has numbers on the board of this is your first step, this is your second step.
Oh,
you go through left through right on the bottom of the board when you decide to go that step. So they have it numbered and try to make it easier.
Long story short, would you recommend this game?
Yes.
So Robinson Crusoe, the board game.
Yeah.
And Dice Throne, which is Kickstarter only right now?
No.
It's actually out to buy.
It's out. There's season 1, 2, and they have a Marvel one coming out in June.
Okay. Why do I keep it confused of when you did this? Did you start this Kickstarter back when it actually started?
No.
Oh, usually on the new iteration of it.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were like ground floor, so I was like, every time you're like, there's more, I'm like, when did this how quick are they at making these? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And speaking of the puzzles fit together, the pieces, Nate, you did take my advice to start puzzling.
I started a puzzle.
Yes. Now tell me your experience with this.
It's okay. I feel like
now, I need to know why though. Like, what is it that is giving you like? Is it boring? Is it frustrating?
I feel like it's taking too much time, and I feel like I could be accomplishing other
Jesus
things.
Christ. Okay, so it's a personal thing for sure.
Oh, it is. It is, without a doubt. I feel like I just suck at puzzles. It's taken me at least 2 days, and I haven't even completed half of it.
But for your first puzzle in 1,000 pieces, that's pretty good.
But I'm still not done.
I know. You also did not get a Ravensburger. Okay, that was my other main piece of advice.
Well, this was a gift.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Okay, well you got to tell me that information.
No, because that's how you're like, well, get this, and then always, it was a gift, and you're like, shit.
Yeah. So you like the gotcha journalism here. Fair, that's fair. I deserve that.
Yeah. I feel like if I actually loved like the art piece,
right,
then I would be more into it.
Next time you're like, maybe I'll give another attempt. I'll let you borrow the ones I have, since I tried to pick out some ones that are really interesting. The designs are really what I'm going for.
Yeah.
and then you can try one of those. But
All right.
let's see how you finish with this one. You are going to finish it, or are you going to stop?
I'll finish it.
Okay.
I've already invested too much time to not finish it.
I'm telling you, it's all about just like letting your, I don't know, maybe it's because I have a mind that obviously overworks itself a lot. Like I'm very, and we will talk about like OCD-ish stuff in future podcasts, but it's running like way faster than it should be. And so this gives me a chance to like organize that chaos. And then, so I'm like focused on one thing, and it's like all the different shapes and colors and putting it together. Like it actually lets me focus my attention rather than sit there and be like, oh, there's a million things I need to do or whatever.
I guess for me, that would be more of like my woodworking.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's kind of like why I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't particularly enjoy the game as much as I should have. I think it was a really well done game, but it was boring at parts. But I platinumed it because I just get obsessed with like completing something.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And the puzzles that allow me to do that in more of like a checked out way, a disconnected way.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But anyway.
Well, went into some hobbies there. You know what other people have big hobbies about?
No.
Trains.
Trains, baby. Choo choo. To start on the right note, I typed in longest train ever, and I was really scared I wasn't going to get the response I wanted for the internet. And I was like, do I need to clarify train engine or anything? I did not get Tracy from like Tallahassee or anything. I got the real train.
All right.
But we'll get to that.
Well, start off, I figured out why not trains. When were they invented? When did they start?
Perfect.
So officially trains were invented when Englishmen Richard Trevithick and Andrew Vivian received a patent for the world's first steam locomotive in 1802.
1802.
Yeah, the little unnamed machine was placed into service on the Penny Darren Ironworks Tramway in Meredith, Tideful, Wales on February 21st, 1804.
Wales. Okay, so they got the idea in 1802, got it developed and ready by 1804.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of fast for that time.
That's very fast. Unlike the trains, which topped at about 10 miles per hour at the time.
At the time, but...
now they can get up to 300 plus.
Oh yeah, I looked up the fastest train.
361 miles per hour?
74.
How did we get separate trains? Depends on, to backtrack, I guess it depends on the type of train you're talking about.
There's
diesel powered, there's steam, like bullet trains.
Yeah. It came out October 8th, 2021, and it was the low series maglev.
Well, that's interesting because when I looked it up, I saw it was on history.com, and they said that today's bullet trains, which are notoriously the fastest in Japan, topped out at the world speed record was 361 miles per hour.
Yeah, it shows the fastest one is in Japan, though.
Oh, so wonder if this was maybe outdated article by like a year, so maybe they just keep fucking doing it. I don't know.
But I mean, that's fucking crazy to have like that fast of a train.
Yeah.
And this is why America sucks so much too, is their transportation is garbage.
100%.
You go to Europe or something like that, and they got trains connecting from everywhere to where you can travel easily on a fucking train. Fucking traffic is less there because of that.
Do you think that's Big Auto that did it? That's like, don't push trains because then people don't buy our cars and have to take them on road trips and get them repaired as often and buy this and upkeep.
I can see that. Yeah.
We're blaming Big Auto. Fuck those lobbyists. What was the fastest again?
It was 374 miles per hour.
So it's not that far off from mine. No. 361, okay.
Yeah. So like you said, it's probably just they pushed the boundaries a little bit more a month later or something. Okay,
well, let me see here. Oh yeah, so speaking of the history.com facts, I'll kind of go over a few of them here real quick.
Okay.
They I think they gave like 10, but I pulled out like 4 or 5 here. The term horsepower originated as a marketing tool. And because you say like trains always start with like, that's always how many horsepower trains go and everything like that. So it's like, it's not 1-to-1 why this, but this is their first fact on trains. So bear with me. In the 1760s, the Scottish inventor James Watt began tinkering with an early version of the engine designed by Thomas Newcomen, who was like a founder of the old steam action. Watt's innovation was to add a separate condenser, greatly improving the engine's efficiency. A savvy salesman, Watt knew, said that he needed a way to market his new product. He calculated how much power a single horse working in a mill could produce over a period of time, although many scientists now believe his estimates were far too high. And then he dubbed it horsepower. So it's always funny when people do the horsepower.
Yeah.
It's already a mockery anyway. People are like, well, how many horses do you strap into a rocket engine and take it up, whatever. But the fact that he overestimated it, clearly, it's like, well, fuck, that goes... Dude, you know how many like Ford Tough commercials and stuff are like, this many horsepower?
Yeah.
That's not the case. Let's see. Another fact is trains helped the North win the American Civil War.
All right.
Throughout the war, railroads enabled the quick transport of large numbers of soldiers and heavy artillery over long distances. One of the most significant uses of trains came after the Battle of Chickamauga. Did I say that right? Chickamauga?
I don't know.
In September of 1863, when Abraham Lincoln was able to send 20,000 badly needed replacement troops more than 1,200 miles from Washington, D.C. to Georgia in just 11 days to fortify Union forces, the longest and fastest troop movement of the 19th century.
Okay.
So, trains, not racist. So, that's what we learned there. Another fact, the world's first travel agency got its start thanks to a train trip.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. Train trips, I think, are awesome.
Yeah, remember how I missed mine
I know.
recently?
That's why I was like, I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, you did.
No, yeah, I figured that would get brought up, how I missed my very first train trip ever at the age of, what am I, 27? Yeah. Let's see. And so the first, and what's funny is like this fact is like the first travel agency. When's the last time you saw a travel agency?
Every now and then there's a shop in the
Like
town that
one
I drive
little,
by.
in tiny towns, right?
Yeah.
It's like one still holding out. And it was also part of the Americans TV show. The travel agency was their cover place. In 1841, Englishman Thomas Cook, a Baptist minister, organized a train excursion for 540 parishioners to attend a temperance meeting in London. So this is all Europe, and Europe really killed the train industry, or like in a good way, crushed it.
Yeah.
Cook negotiated a set fare for passengers, including tickets and a meal. The trip was so successful that he expanded his operations first within the United Kingdom and then to the United States and Europe, providing passengers with comprehensive packages including transportation, accommodations, and meals. So once again, have you ever been on a train trip real quick?
I have been on multiple trains, yes.
You fucker. I
have been on one that went from... I did the Winter Park one when I was younger.
God.
Not even to snowboard, though. I have been on the one in Durango.
I wanted to do the Durango one.
Like, they consider it the North Pole.
Yeah.
The Polar Express. That's what I was looking for, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what they call it. Because we went during December at the time.
I remember looking up train stuff not too long ago. I was like, we should all take a train trip.
Mm-hmm. That you sent about a beer cart one.
Yes, the beer
brewery,
one. That's up through the mountains.
Train, yeah. And I think it's the Durango one as well.
Because I think it's connected, right? It's like two train lines that do
like
the same thing or something.
Silverton or something like that. Or
Maybe.
Silverthorne.
Yeah, like Silverthorne's there.
Yeah. But yeah, I did that one. And then Germany was on some trains there.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So
anytime you travel to Europe, you're going to bound to hit a train.
Yeah.
And we're not counting subways.
Nope.
This is not part of it, guys.
Yeah, subways are below trains.
Yeah. Oh, and the ones where you go to take travel, not the ones with subs and all the condiments.
Yeah.
That's a subway joke.
But I looked up like what is the most expensive train to go on.
Yes.
And it's I will butcher this, the Maharas Express in India.
Okay.
Which is $3,385 per night.
Holy fuck. What does it do?
So it has
it's a train, so
accommodation options. It has a presidential suite. The presidential suite features, I don't know about this, it's a living cum dining room.
Oh, so it's like just it's the same.
So probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
it has dual. 2 bedrooms with attached baths and a furnished twin double bed area, mini bar, LCD television, lavish interiors, climate control systems, a safe, a telephone, and then dedicated cars are provided for restaurant, bar, lounge, and kitchen.
Wow. So, I mean, with 2 bedrooms and then the twin beds, you could potentially sleep 6 people comfortably.
But are you paying that much still?
Split it between 3,000?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that bad.
$500 a night?
That's not... Well, if you do like one trip through the train, like if you were to travel there and then take a train for that trip, like 500, we're spending one for one night to take a train trip through to this other area and then fly back. That could be potentially fun. And you don't have to stop at 6 people. That's just the people that get the beds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, unless it's one of those where it's like, no.
Right, they're like 2-person. Wait, so they're like, there's a 2-bedroom with a twin in another area. 2 people max.
Separate beds. We know how this goes.
Oh, that's true. So 3 people max.
Yep.
Okay. God, that would be a scam.
But no, I feel like having a train like trip as a travel thing would be amazing to do, where you're just going from city to city.
It sounds amazing.
And you don't have to worry about fucking driving, first off.
Right.
Which is awesome. Don't have to worry about traffic.
Nope.
And the other thing is, of course, you have to make sure you're there when the train leaves, or else I feel you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because they leave on time. They aren't waiting for nobody.
They do. They sure do. That's when I knew, though. Even when I was getting close, I was like, I'm not making this. Like, it wasn't like, if I drive faster and somehow this clears up, I'm going to make it. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Because then I have to park and find it, and get to the right platform. I'm not making this train. Like, I just knew it because it's like they will leave on time.
Well, yeah, I could imagine how much of a disaster that would have been. Like you running with the skis and all that through Denver.
I trip, it just spills out in front of me. I just put my arm up and scream at the gate as the doors close. The conductor just looks at me, tips his cap, and takes off.
No, he tips his hat, looks at his time watch.
Oh, no, his
pocket watch.
Pocket watch, yeah.
And he just, all aboard. There he
Except
goes.
for that motherfucker. Off to good times. Everybody got your beer. Cheers. Cheers to that schmuck on the floor. No, I was miles away, angrily yelling at cars. Oh, man. Yeah, speaking of trains, like with like a big trip and avoiding road trips and cars and that, there are still more accidents than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
For trains. And this is the scare portion of the trains, okay?
Okay.
So...
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Train fatalities, injuries, and accidents by type of accident. And this was this is the Bureau of Transportation Statistics. And it's actually like an interactive Excel sheet. So I trust this one just because it's not fun to make this. So if somebody's trying to fuck with you, well, they put some work in. Since 1975 through 2020 is what the stats are updated to right now. You have fatalities, like in 1975 and everything, it was a little bit higher because they, still figuring everything out. But it averages, I think the highest in here I was seeing, there was only 6 in 2020, but I think the highest is 33 in 2005.
Damn.
Which is still quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
But even then, I mean,
this is obviously out of...
This combines derailments, collisions, everything.
The world, though.
No, I had a U.S. Department of Transportation.
Okay, so just U.S.
Just U.S., yeah.
All right.
Feeling, yeah. And the thing is, though, in 2002, they make a special note, whereas usually it's about 300 injuries, so like just injuries, like you're not dying from it, obviously. They're usually average about 300 per year. And in 2002, there was 1,441. And that's from one accident in North Dakota involving hazardous materials. So that many, like, it's just worst case scenario, probably the worst place, worst amount of load that was on the thing, like everything happened. And so they're like, hey, this had to be noted that Jesus, holy crap, this is 3 times the amount or 4 times the amount here. But yeah, so I was surprised. I mean, that sounds like it surprised you that there's 72 injuries involving trains in 2020. Mm-hmm. And yeah, but to have 6 deaths and then 33, and it's just...
I wonder if any of those injuries, though, are from someone being late for a train. Just thought.
Maybe the traffic that stopped me was speeding to get to the train on time. No, I wonder, like, I imagine it has to be significant, right? So it's like the train did actually, because it does say derails and collisions, but it says other as well. Does other include, like, the conductor tripped and fell off the platform and broke his leg or something?
Work injuries and all that.
Right, what is considered there. But I think they probably would have ripped that out, because there's also accidents in total, so it splits it between the 3. So injuries sounds more like a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like, I cut myself. But
all right, no. I just had one other thing on trains.
Give it to me.
Model trains.
Yes, I did mention model trains in mine as well.
And I feel like it's just crazy how big of a thing, like, have you ever had a model train?
I've never had a model train.
Okay.
Have you?
I do.
You do?
I do have a model train.
Guys, I'm literally looking around the room. I've never seen a model train.
It's not up. But I do have a model train. I've built it once, and I still have it in the box.
How long ago?
It was a long time ago that I had it built. So it was something I got from my grandpa.
Okay.
And it's cool. Like, it's, metal tracks and all that. Mm-hmm. It's got the little liquid that you pour into the steam engine part of it. Fun. So it blows out the smoke and all. So...
It's just liquid LSD just fucks you up.
I do eventually, like, I'd love to have, like, a train just kind of going around, like, on this, like...
Oh, you're going to make the platform on the ceiling?
Like, something like that would be really cool to have.
That would be fun.
But I just know that's going to be ridiculous because it's a lot of tracks I got to get. And, like,
well, you're painting the individual trees and, like, adding snow to this. Like, you should have it where it goes through the seasons. Each side of the room is a season.
That'd be cool.
Eh?
Maybe.
Okay, he's doing it, guys. That's a commitment. We just had to commit.
That was commitment? That was my commitment?
Yep. And then you have to have a little cat caboose. You can put the cat in there in one of them.
Yeah, no, that's why it'd have to be up high, away from the cat.
Right. 100%.
Yeah, because I really wanted to put it out like around the Christmas tree type deal.
Oh, the classic.
But
yeah,
I know the cat would fuck with it.
That's true. I always thought when I think of model trains, I think of like, and this is no offense to anybody, like nerds, like that's how movies present it. Is like, well, if the dad has a train, he's a real nerd. Like he's got the glasses, and he's not focusing on his family. He wants to go work and paint the train. That's all. It's like obsessive is what they make model train people be.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. It's like it's just a hobby like anybody else's. Well, Nate's out here putting fucking puzzles together like a loser.
Yeah.
And like, but he could be spending time painting cabooses.
Yeah. That's always a fun word, caboose.
Caboose. A caboose on the loose. That's when it detaches.
But yeah, no, I always thought, model trains are really cool. Just something interesting. Like as young, you're like, oh, that's not for me. But when you get older, you're like, okay, I can appreciate it now.
Oh yeah, 100%. We mentioned earlier real quick, just kind of jump off that real quick. Are we going back to it? Model trains.
No, I don't think so.
So in summary, model trains are cool.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like a goddamn elementary school person's like...
To go back to the time zones, I mentioned that I would mention time zones again.
Yeah.
The railroads also gave us standardized time zones. It says Britain adopted a standardized time zone in 1847, but it took nearly 40 more years before the United States joined the club. Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
America still ran on local time, which could vary from town to town and within cities themselves. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Making scheduling arrival, departure, and connection times nearly impossible. After years of lobbying for standardized time, representatives from all major U.S. railways met on October 11th, 1883 for what became known as the General Time Convention, which sounds so sci-fi.
It really does.
But I'm
imagining you got like Doctor Who in there.
Right, and Doc Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Rick and Morty episode. Right. They would just all be walking in like, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah. Great Scott, what is this? So at the General Time Convention, they adopted a proposal that would establish 5 time zones spanning the country: Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. The plan originally called for a 5th time zone, the Intercontinental, which was instituted several years later and became known as Atlantic Time.
All right.
So, trains gave us time zones.
That's good.
Time farmers gave us daylight savings time. So, it's those old-fashioned industries that really...
I like farmers, but you bastards.
You bastards. And then... jumping around again, back to our facts about the fastest train, it put me on a little bit of tangent of the Hyperloop.
Okay, yeah.
Which is what we'd love to see. Mm-hmm. And I found my way onto virginhyperloop.com, so they're, Virgin Galactic, Richard Branson, all his shit. They actually say that on November 8th, 2020, the first passengers traveled safely on a Hyperloop, making transportation history. The system can propel passenger or cargo pods at speeds of over 621 miles per hour.
Damn.
That's 2 times faster than obviously the high-speed rail one that we have. And I actually looked up the conversion, or they have like a little chart to say like, well, if you wanted to go from here, how long would it take?
Yep.
So Nate, in a car, how long do you think it would take you to go from Los Angeles to New York City?
Oh, gosh. Let's see. We're just talking hours?
Yeah, hours.
Let's go with 34 hours.
47 hours and 30 minutes.
All right.
I don't know which like paths they're telling.
Yeah.
They could go around. How about a train?
A regular train.
A regular train.
Gosh.
Cut it in half.
Okay. So 20.
23, 47-ish. Yeah. So then airplane. What do you think the trip is?
6 hours?
Just under 8.
Okay.
So 7:43. Now, Virgin Hyperloop, how long would it take you to get there?
1 hour.
That would be fantastic. No.
Damn.
4.5 hours.
4.5 hours. That's still...
4.5 hours, you and I could be... Shit, we'd be further. We don't need to go that far. In 2 hours, we could be in New York City.
Yeah.
Or in LA. I could be at the beach in 2, then take 4 hours later, be at dinner in New York City.
Right.
This is possible in our lifetime, and we are going to die before it comes to fruition.
Yeah. It's definitely going to happen. I mean...
We're going to be in those history books like, do you remember when people used to drive everywhere? That's sad. I can't believe they couldn't just go to do this. Fuck, dude, I wish I was on that cusp.
Yeah, no, same here. That's why I said the whole fucking transportation system in America sucks as far as trains go. Hyperloop would be amazing.
Yep.
Granted, I know a Hyperloop would be probably ridiculously priced.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that sucks about it when it comes out.
It would be, but because then you'd have to wait like another 20 years for it to standardize a little bit, and be like,
but
okay, now
I feel
it's
like
normal.
them doing that would lower airplane tickets.
That's fair.
Because everyone's like, well, fuck this. If I can be here in this much time, especially you got CEOs, business people,
right?
When are they going to start having their own company hyper trains?
Well, that's the thing. Everybody would start to build off their own versions. Like, we already know Musk and them wanted to do their own.
Yep.
Musk is a fucking joke, but looks like Branson's beating him to the best game.
Right.
I don't care about your fucking car, but I care about getting to across the country in 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That would be nice.
Yeah, the amount of the more cultured people we'd have in the future that would have visited all these landmarks instead of just hearing about them all the time. Like, it actually, a school field trip, you would literally go to a different state.
Oh, yeah.
And learn about it. You'd be like, you want to go see the Constitution? All right, kids, let's go. We're going to be there in an hour.
What a fucking nightmare, though, at the same time.
No, nightmare, but that's not for us to worry about. But, I mean, think about it. If we were kids, we would have loved that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, not the Constitution part, but,
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe something else.
You could go to how many different... Ooh, now you could do probably the 5 different New Year's Eve celebrations in one day. You could do all time zones.
Yeah, what's the time zone? What, because it was 4.5, right?
4.5, yeah.
So what's the time difference from California to New York?
It's... Shit, isn't it like 6 hours or something? No. That's... What am I saying? Don't say 6 hours. Why did I... Don't listen to me. I'm smarter than this.
What, California to here
is 2 hours, right?
So maybe it's 4 hours.
Yeah, because
so pretty much you're on the train. They just call it the New Year's train at that point,
when you're celebrating as you cross the lines.
Right, because you're just constantly celebrating.
That would be amazing. 4 hours of just getting trashed and cheers and counting down. Guys.
That's, yeah. People are going to buy that. That's, yeah.
Well, enjoy that, future generations, if you're not dead.
Right?
God. Well, on that happy note, let me tell you about the happiest guy ever that does trains. This is a TikTok account. This is a man named Francis. He is at Francis, so Francis.bourgeois. I don't know what his last name is. He's European. Bourgeois. And this guy, he's all over TikTok. He has the little close-up camera that he puts on his helmet or whatever, and you can see his little face all squished up. He watches trains and just screams and laughs and cheers as trains go by. He knows the different names when their routes are. This dude is insane.
It's awesome, though.
Yeah, he is the official train nut.
Well, it's just one of those things, like,
in a good way.
Something so, like, okay, trains aren't small, but, like, something as small as seeing a train go by and having the enjoyment that he has, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
To have that.
He's like Sheldon Cooper on Big Bang Theory, but in real life and way more excited.
Yeah.
It's crazy. He's very famous now.
All right.
But yeah, that's all I've got for trains.
Same. This train is leaving the station.
We should have talked about trains on Zack and Miri again.
Yeah.
Damn it. And I really ruined your transition by running a train joke. Sorry, Nate. Would you want to spool up on that?
Well, I looked at my pocket watch, and it's time to get out of train station here.
Then where are we heading?
We're heading to Junkyards.
We're heading to the Junkyards.
Todd, have you ever had any experience with Junkyards?
I've only been in 2 junkyards in my entire life. One was to collect the belongings from my totaled car after it was severely just ripped. The front was like almost ripped off. And then the second time I was looking for hubcaps for an ex-spouse.
A wall decoration. Nice.
No, yeah. We did talk about hubcaps for like Mexican restaurants have a lot of hubcaps. I think it is the lowrider theme going on there. I'm pretty positive. I don't think that's off base to guess. But anywho, off that, I was looking for hubcaps for a car.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was the junkyard. It was in not a major city, but in a decent size. It was so condensed that it was one way only. Like, you could not back out. Like, if somebody was in front of you, you're just waiting because it's like going through IKEA. But literally, like, if furniture was to your left and right, you can't move.
Yep.
It was terrifying that I was going to hit everything in my car.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with anything. But Nate, what about junkyards?
Well, yes, I have been to Junkyards.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't ask you in turn. It's kind of like when you didn't introduce me at the beginning of the pod.
Oh, hey, Nate, have you been to a junkyard? Yes, Todd, I have. Thanks for asking.
That's my name. Oh, that's my name? That's my voice.
Yeah, I've been to a junkyard.
For what?
I have sold a car to a junkyard because I just wanted to get rid of it. It wasn't going to pass emissions, and for me to get it to pass emissions, I would have had to spend more than the car was worth, and I was like, it's not worth it.
Was this the Blue Beauty?
It was. Yes, okay. It was. I have gone there for parts for the Blue Beauty.
Okay.
I have other friends that are big car nuts, and they go to the junkyards and I mean, junkyards, I feel like they're good. You know, you can find parts for stuff that's been wrecked, whether it's stuff that fits to the car that you need. Right. That's great.
There's a lot of golden nuggets to be found in junkyards because it's almost like antique stores. Sometimes the people running them don't necessarily know what it's all worth, and they're just trying to make a quick buck. It's like, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then it's something expensive that's just sitting in this, getting damaged, by the way. At junkyards especially, just because they can rust and everything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of shows about going into junkyards and collecting things.
Yeah. Well, I also looked up, what are the most popular cars found in junkyards?
Oh.
So
I couldn't even begin to guess. VW Bug, is that in there?
Nope.
Damn. El Camino.
Nope.
A Gremlin.
Can you get one?
A Yugo, a Gremlin, I know there's one they called that I read that like gangs use. It was called like a purple something.
Nope.
I don't know the actual name of it.
Todd, do you remember what the Blue Beauty was?
A Pontiac?
Yes, a Pontiac Grand Am.
That was in there? Police Interceptors, I bet, are in there too.
Nope.
Wow, my list said that there was. I don't have a list for that, but I did read that Police Interceptors and stuff, like the Crown Vics, are popular in there.
Yeah.
Because once they like lost that contract, all that they went to junkyards if people didn't buy them.
Okay. Yeah, this is from UPULLFL.
UPUFFL?
It's UPULLFL.
Yeah, don't worry about that, guys. I'm going to try and remember what you just said.
Well, so one of them was PT Cruisers from 2000 to 2009.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. We have Ford Taurus from 1998 to 2002.
Did you ever see that Will Ferrell skit on SNL? I drive a Ford Taurus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it makes me think of Employee of the Month, the whole I drive an 81 Honda, how dare you.
Oh, I've never seen
kind of like another thing.
That was Dane Cook, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
We got a, like I said, Pontiac Grand Am, 1998 to 2003.
Oh, that was you?
Yep. Fit right into that.
You were literally part of that statistic.
Yeah. Dodge and Chrysler minivans, 1997 to 2002.
I can picture those things, yep.
And then Ford Escorts and a Chevy Cavalier.
Oh, the Cavalier.
Yeah.
My friend Justin used to have a Cavalier. Yeah.
Did it end up in the junkyard?
He might have, honestly, because it had different, I think it had a different color hood from the rest of the car. I think pussy was scratched into the hood, and we didn't notice that until later.
Yeah.
It was the Cavalier. I think we called it the Crunch or the Crutch or something like that. It don't even make sense why now. Yeah. It might just be an inside joke I don't recall, but yeah, that thing was a piece of shit.
I had a friend, he got his car from a junkyard, but I can't remember what it was, but it was one of those, you got the full seat up front so someone could sit in the middle.
Yeah, yep.
And then 3 seat in the back, so it was a car. Yeah. But they called it the Red Rocket Granny GS.
Oh.
Or the Red Rocket GS for Granny Sport.
Granny Sport, okay.
Yeah.
Just because it's old?
Yep.
Okay. I miss those kind of the big family size seats in the front, you know?
Right? Would you ever use those?
No, 100% no way.
Come on, Todd. We're on a road trip with us and 4 other people, so I'm sitting in the middle in the front right next to you. Here we go.
Why can't it just be like me and a star-crossed lover, and she can lay out on the seat like it's a couch, you know?
Is that safe for driving? Where's her seatbelt?
No, 100% it's not safe. Well, this is it would be great for drive-ins.
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
Yeah, it'd be good for drive-ins.
If you can't do the backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
We have to talk about drive-ins sometime, because it is a hell to back up, and the ignition always turns off, because modern cars don't have a setting to just keep everything on, and
oh yeah,
the lights pop on when you do. It's fucking garbage.
Cars nowadays don't know.
They're not built for it.
No, they're not.
Anywho, back to junkyards.
Yeah.
Also known as wrecking yards in Australia and New Zealand and Canada, and scrap yards in Ireland, Britain, etc.
Okay.
So, little known fact.
Yeah.
Or completely known.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
I remember when I went to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
When
I've been there too.
We were driving to a resort.
Yep.
One of the friends I was with, big car junkie guy.
Yep.
And we passed junkyards.
Does he have a wandering eye?
Yes, he does. Okay. And his wandering eye found one of the junkyards as we were
driving
by.
Of course he did.
And his initial thought was let's go to the fucking junkyards here.
Oh, did you do it?
No, we did not.
Thank
Luckily, because I would have been no, I don't want to go.
The tour guide would have said, don't go.
Well, actually, he asked the guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we could definitely go to Junkyards and all
Oh,
that."
wow. That's a bad tour guide.
But
Art was like, no,
we had to
stop.
talk him out. We're like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I could find stuff for this car, and it's probably rare. You can probably find it here because you can't find it in the States, really."
Oh. Okay.
And I was like, "Okay, that's great.
How you get
What's
that
your
out?
shipping cost?" Shit.
This is twice in a row. Nate's phone has gone off during recording. I'm winning now. I think we're tied. All right.
We're tied. You're
tied,
not
baby.
winning. You're not winning.
Kind of winning though, because you give me shit and then you did it. Yes. But anyway, yeah. So there's rare. You think there's? How would you get it home?
Shipping, right?
That would
so
be
you have to
so
pay
expensive.
a shit ton for whatever it weighs, or
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean, I guess if you really know what you have and the shipping is less than that, great. But I feel like that's one of those where you have to buy in bulk, or
There's no UPS flat rate box. Right?
I don't think so.
What if he came packed with those just in case he came across a junkyard?
Yeah, I don't know. Junkyards to me, it's just they're good, but they got a lot of money behind them.
Oh yeah, oh shit.
I think I did a little bit of math earlier. I don't have the page up, but it was like $22 billion industry.
Holy shit.
And there's a total of 8,200 junkyards in the
it?
States.
Wow.
So you break it down and you're looking at like $2 million profit a year is what it would be.
I feel like that would be more for 22 billion. I guess 8,000.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't.
I did the math. I didn't write it all down. I think this is just me remembering vaguely. If I'm wrong, let me know. Rate 5 stars.
Yep. Nate, you were completely fucking wrong. Here's the math, you idiot. 5 stars. Perfect. All I like to do, we'll back up a little bit and I'll go to the origin of Junkyard. And from maybe not the exact origin of, obviously there's a yard, there's junk. You can't really make an origin of that, but it was popularized in 1973 song by Jim Croce? It's Croce. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay.
It was called Bad, Bad Leroy Brown.
Okay.
And the song is like the main chorus is, and he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog.
So that's where junkyard dog, because that's a big stereotype. Like
junkyard and let me correct, junkyard dog is the popularization, not junkyards in general.
Yeah.
Junkyard dog.
Yeah, because that's a big stereotype now is like junkyards. Oh, they have mean dogs and all that.
Yes.
Junkyards, I feel like to quite a bit, never seen a dog at a junkyard.
Yeah, is it like a really deep south, like type of thing?
Right? I don't know.
But it can't be because I guess the movie we're talking about deals in
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon, so it's not deep south. But that's what you always picture. It's like I'm trying to think of like other movies because it is a cliche. Mm-hmm. The junkyard dog is always a cliche, and they're always ill-tempered and mad. But then it gets moved over to like human beings stuff. Like you're a junkyard dog. Yeah. I know there was a wrestler. His nickname was Junkyard Dog, or his persona was.
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog is the main thing. And I think that's what got me on a tangent. I was like, can I do enough about junkyards? Probably not. But there are junkyard animals.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. So before I jump into that, Nate, do you have anything for junkyards?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Nothing. All right.
He did the math. That's all. Dude, he got the math. The main things you think of junkyards in movies, what would you say are like the main...
Like the aspects behind it?
Besides the junkyard dog.
Dirty.
Okay. What about like plot-wise?
Plot-wise, you always have to get through it.
Oh. I can see that. I was thinking more of like the mob aspect where they always crush cars and like put people in the car crusher, and junkyards are like the...
Yeah, totally.
No?
When you put someone in a car and destroy them, yeah, totally.
I know that specifically was in Gone 60 Seconds, and then it's like the mob's always there. I'm sure it showed up in The Sopranos. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so junkyards, I think, do like the mob tie-in does have some thing to do with history and the fact that stolen cars are very, very commonly found in junkyards and sent there to make a quick buck. And there's I read on How Stuff Works, so the experts on that, how things work. Obviously.
How they do the research.
They do it. An internet search on stolen car junkyard will yield dozens of articles on busted theft rings and found stolen vehicles from around the world. Some notable junkyard finds include perfectly fine automobiles that were simply hooked up to tow trucks from their parking spots and towed away by crooks looking to make fast cash at scrapyards. From Philadelphia to Cleveland to Albuquerque, rings of tow truck drivers shop, quote-unquote, for cars, tow them away at will, and sell them to junkyards. How many of these cars end up actually getting scrapped versus being resold, whole or for parts, probably depends on how the how up and up the salvage yard is. Sellers usually need proof of ownership to sell to junkyards, and a car's vehicle identification number, the VIN, can provide history through a simple search if the proprietaries are looking to verify. They said that a lot of busts and stuff happen and around junkyards, and that's where a lot of like outfits and operations are close to.
Okay.
And so I think it became synonymous through that way with mobs and everything.
Yeah.
There's also a thing for space junk that How Stuff Worked talked about. They said whether you're looking to lift your ride or lift off into space, there's a salvage yard in North Hollywood, California, where you can find parts for doing both. Used NASA rockets and components land at Norton Sales Inc., that's the salvage yard, and among its aisles of space gadgetry, you'll also find old-school hydraulics and other car parts. Some enthusiasts even adapt hydraulics designed for space flights to custom cars.
Wow.
Of course, with it being Hollywood, you also find things like props and air cannons and movies and,
Wow, I want to go to that junkyard.
Yeah, that seems like be the one to go to.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so you got junkyard, that's a little bit about junkyard dogs, stolen cars, mob, space junk.
Yeah. So real quick with junkyards, we didn't talk about how it started off.
Oh, I asked you if you had any more, and this is the origin. What had happened here?
No, we don't have the origin at all. So Todd, what's the origin? In your mind, what is the origin?
Oh, Jesus. I thought this was a pull out one more fact moment.
Nope.
What is the origin?
This is Todd, what do you think the origin is? What is junkyard origin to Todd?
Well, I think it's just by necessity, right? It's like a waste yard, what's it called? Like a trash heap where we send all of our trash.
Oh, junkyard?
Landfill.
No, landfill, yeah.
There it is. Guys,
Yeah.
we got it. It's that. I think it's like necessity, right? Cars got outdated, mechanical parts that, like they said, a lot of trolleys and subways and stuff like cars end up there because they're so hard to break down. Like you'd have to strip them all, break apart the pieces, sell them different things, all the metal.
Okay.
So I think you needed a place to put them, and they said, well, let's dump them into this spot. Where did you dump your thing? This one? Okay, and they started doing it, and people said, well, I can make money selling different things back out. Business, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Necessity and business.
We came to the conclusion that's where junkyard started.
You heard it here first. This is the new fact. So when you read another article that says, where did junkyards originate from? Well, the Inside Podcast.
Uncle Jerry's yard where people just parked their cars and all of a sudden he decided to sell it for a profit.
Right?
No, landfills.
Landfills, baby. Necessity and entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Is that it for junkyards?
I think so.
All right.
It's a very, very... we like to have some vague topics out here.
Mm-hmm.
Some very vague ones sometimes, which will take us to our next theme.
Yeah.
Which is...
slumber parties.
Sleepovers.
Sleepovers. Whatever you call it.
Slumber party. Is it weird that I think slumber party as a female thing and sleepovers as a guy?
Yeah, that is weird.
Right? But do you feel the same way?
No.
You think of a slumber... Like, you and guys have had a slumber party?
I feel like a sleepover is
Has a guy ever said, let's have a slumber party?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like a sleepover is between
I mean, that's fine.
two individuals. A slumber party is multiple people.
No, you can have a sleepover at my friend's house. We've had plenty of... never in the history of my life has anybody ever called it a slumber party for dudes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like... So you think it was like it's a he and she thing.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, okay, sleepovers between you and another friend.
That's a one-night stand.
Slumber party.
Never mind. Oh, wait, okay.
Slumber party is more of like it's you and a bunch of friends.
I guess. You know what? It's such a ridiculous thing we're talking about, but
It really is.
I honestly feel like it's genderized, and I don't know why.
All right. That's fair.
Maybe, I don't know, slumber is just an outdated, term.
Yeah.
But it's either an old Disney term or a slumber party is for girls. That's all I think about. I don't know. Wow.
Todd,
right
imagining
is that just
the pillow
me?
fight happening with the girls
no.
at the slumber party and the feathers flying.
Yeah, there you go. We were on the same page with the feathers flying. Everybody always has down pillows in those fucking things.
Right?
I guess I do have some pillows, but it's tiny little feathers, but they hit them in the movies, and it's just the biggest feathers ever. And the cleanup? Good grief.
Not worth it.
No. Well, Nate, how do you start a conversation about sleepovers without facts? There are no real facts.
There are no facts about sleepovers.
So we're just going to talk about
general experiences.
Our general experience.
Yeah. Well, I guess I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Because, when you're young, sleepovers, all that, slumber parties.
Right.
You did it. But what age where it was just I'm going to go home?
Oh, when you got a car, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you could drive yourself home, it was why would I stay here if I could go sleep in my bed?
I don't know, though, because I feel like maybe you still slept over at friends' houses. What if you're drinking underage?
Well, that's different. Okay, that's necessity, right? If you're
it?
drunk, you're not driving, or you shouldn't be. So that you would just stay and crash at somebody's. That's when you start saying I crash at their place, right? I'm just gonna crash here tonight.
Yeah,
but I think it was. I might be an outlier because the minute I could be like, why wouldn't I just go home? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I hate sleeping in other people. I hate sleeping in the same room as other people that I'm not intimate with. Like if we're doing it, sleep all in the same bed, all the whatever. If we're in a relationship, but if it's two dudes or even two like mutual friends, I don't even opposite sex. I don't want to sleep in the same room with you unless we're in the same bed and we're in a relationship.
Okay. What if it's like a separate room?
Yeah, it's fucking fine.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the same room.
Yeah, we've had late nights recording, guys. He had a crash here. We'll say.
I've never crashed. I've never slept here.
No. I just feel like that's a way to say, oh, they got drunk, so they crashed here.
Right. No, for sure. I know. I don't. Am I an outlier? Like, I guess maybe you seem to not care.
No, I don't.
When did you stop going to people's places and having a slumber party?
Oh gosh. I guess. Maybe I guess I would still do it to this day partially.
What?
I've done it like in the past, I would say 3 years.
I'm not talking about like bachelor parties.
It's no.
Because like, we've done that.
Went over to a friend's house. We just stayed up late playing games.
And you just didn't drive home.
I didn't drive home and then woke up and we just had a nice breakfast and played some more games for the day.
Were you in a relationship?
Yeah.
No, with the person you stayed over.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, not with the person I stayed over.
You said, yeah, and I was like, wait, so this is just a relationship? No, okay.
I thought you meant like, we're in a relationship? Did your girlfriend or significant other allow this?
Yeah, that would be another question too. But no, I don't. That's probably less likely unless you got a real control freak. Okay. As an adult, I cannot picture staying over to a friend's house. Even when I've driven to places that are over an hour away.
Yeah.
I'll be like, dude, I'll lose an hour of sleep, but I'd rather get heavier sleep in my bed with my stuff, have my routine, be able to wake up on my own, have like...
I guess I understand to that point, like, you're like, we don't got plans the next day or anything like that, so I'm just going to go home.
But you obviously had breakfast the next morning. Yeah. So you didn't have plans either.
Plans was breakfast.
How far away did this person live?
Let's see, it's probably 15 minutes.
That's insane to me that you would not just drive 15 minutes and not have to sleep on somebody's fucking couch with their random ass pillows or blankets.
It wasn't on their couch. It was just on another bed that they had.
Still. And then they have to make the bed, make sure everything's cleaned and washed. That's fucking insane. Yeah, I know. Yeah, to you, that is insane. Well, I don't know. Even if I go on vacations, like there may be one coming up, and I thought about that. And I was like, shit. It's going to be expensive to get hotel rooms. Do I somehow share it? God damn it. I'm too old for this shit. No, I think it was, though, back to your original question, when I started driving. When I could make my way home, that was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like the weird call to your parents. You've ever been at a sleepover and been like, something happens or you don't feel and you have to make the call to your parents, like, come pick me up? You feel like such a bastard.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird, too. Like, being a kid, asking your parents, that was always a big thing.
Right.
Of like, all right, go ask my dad, go ask my mom, or whatever.
Yep.
And for me, it was always like, all right, go ask my dad. What'd your mother say?
Yep.
All right, go ask my mom. What'd your dad say? It was like going back and forth between the two. So then eventually it's just like, they said yes.
Yeah.
And then you just go on your way. You deal with the consequences later. And they're like, I didn't fucking say yes.
Right. I feel like the parents, at some point you would think they're like, dude, great. Make the other family feed him and stuff for the night, take care of him. Like, we have a night to ourselves? Hell yes.
But maybe you're like, I know my child's a bastard, and they're going to cause havoc over there.
They might drive their own car and egg things and...
Yeah. Could be a shit.
Yeah, Nate, you have a little bit more experience. We did a bunch of fucked up shit, like in terms of just like unruly boys running around, throwing M80s onto rooftops and stuff.
That's worse than fucking egging. Oh my gosh.
I know. Nobody's hands got blown off, all right? There was a a mayor of a certain town that we did not like, but we lived very in eyesight of, and we may have ran up and peed on the garage door before the automatic light came on and ran off.
I feel like
That is worse than your car thing.
That's not bad.
No, urinating on somebody's garage door?
You urinate on someone's garage door, but at the same time, are they ever grabbing that garage door to open their garage? Is it automatic?
Imagine you went out to your garage and there was just a dried liquid in front of it, and you could smell probably, and there was like streaks on your garage door. Would you be like, or would you be like, what the fuck? I have to now clean my garage door because people pissed on it?
So you went, like, let's say it was at your house, is where your friend stayed or whatever that night, and you're like, Mom, we want asparagus tonight.
Oh, God. I feel like, but it wasn't just like one, I feel it was a few people pissing, so it's like, you're going to smell urine dried on your door.
I mean, I guess for me, if I had someone pissed on my garage.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't notice for a while.
This guy was an asshole, for the record, guys. Because this isn't just, granted, we still shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But we were young boys and they were an asshole.
I feel like I get out to the garage, get in my car, and I leave, and then close my garage. I'm not opening or shutting it, and I'm not...
But, like, imagine, like, I walked up to your house, or anybody you had over, and we're like, dude, there's, like, what's all that shit on your door? It looks like there's, like, sticky liquid all dried to your fucking garage door.
What kind of piss do you have?
Well, urine is not, it's not going to wash, like, it's still, like, it would be sticky, I would assume, if it dries.
I don't think it would be sticky.
Urine is sticky when it dries.
I don't think
There's sugars that come out in your urine, naturally, so it would be.
Ah, fuck, this is something I'm going to have to Google now. Is urine sticky once it dries?
Back to sleepovers.
Yeah, sorry, God. Damn it. Yeah, sleepovers, such a tangent. Yeah, back to sleepovers. Okay, anything besides pissing on a garage door that happened during the sleepover for you? Like
getting into trouble? Or just
yeah.
A lot of things happen with fireworks. I think it's because this was pre-internet days for us and stuff too, or maybe we had like Napster or some shit at the time. But we didn't have phones and everything, so we're lighting off fountains in the middle of cul-de-sacs, and just that shit lights up so much. Those little the flashers,
yeah,
those are great. They are bright as fuck. But we would send those off and then run back in. This is in front of our homes sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like sleepovers, you discover a lot of things that you probably shouldn't discover. Because you sit there and you're like, all right, I'm bored. What do you guys want to do? All right, let's go light some shit off. Or you find, like, friends and I, we were pyros.
Oh, yeah, we lit off bottle rockets out of basement window wells, and it would, like, fall back in and shoot into the room. That's near arson if something goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine the neighbors? We're lighting off bottle rockets at 2 a.m.?
Oh, yeah, we've done non-dairy coffee creamer powder.
Oh.
It's flammable.
Oh, okay.
You start a little fire and you sprinkle it over, and it gets up to like 10-foot flames.
Jeez, yeah, that's dangerous.
Like,
Did you do it inside?
No, we did it outside.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, we did it outside, but
you always need one friend that's just, you would call them a pussy at the time, but you need that friend
that has enough common sense to be like, guys.
Do it here.
Let's do it out here. Until that one friend goes off the rails and they're like, fuck, that's awesome. I'm in. Right. I'm in. Let's go.
You get a lot of the hype train happens.
Yeah.
Speaking of trains, the hype train.
Yeah, I remember there was a slumber party that I had with some friends.
I'm glad you put it in quotes because you know it's ridiculous now.
No, because I know it's going to bug you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it was for a birthday at the time, and someone got an electric razor.
Oh, God. It's like Jackass stuff here?
Pretty much in a sense where all of a sudden the lights turned off, and all of a sudden you hear someone, and it turned on.
God.
We all had bald spots the next day.
God,
every single one of us. As a kid, though, you're like, oh, yeah, it was great. It was fun.
Yeah.
As an adult, yeah, you're probably like, fuck this.
I have to go to work. How do I explain this?
Yeah.
No, yeah, as a kid, that's totally, I mean, we growing up had a thing we would do as a tradition every single sleepover. And it was called a slap fight.
A slap fight. Okay.
Slap fight. And it's not just what it implies of like everybody just getting together and slapping each other. Whoever went to bed first, the rest of the guys would sneak up to the door or around the bed and go, you know what time it is? Slap fight! And then we'd all just slap the shit out of their body, top to bottom. It was painful, and people curled up into balls, and it ran. And some people got so used to it, they would just, you just hit them forever and then run out of the room.
Oh, shit.
One time a slap fight evolved to putting, I think it was black cats into a metal bowl and sliding into a bedroom where two people were sleeping, and they just popped out of the bowl and burnt the carpet. Luckily, this was at this was in college, so this is much later. But
okay, so another thing was slumber
fireworks,
parties.
a lot of fireworks.
Yeah, another thing was slumber parties or sleepovers,
Uh-huh.
did you ever have the old, I'm going to go stay at so-and-so's house, and then the other person, oh, I'm going to go stay at so-and-so's house?
No.
And then you'd go somewhere else, actually.
No.
All right.
Maybe like if we were all going to like a party, but that would be like, oh, we're going to say we would stay at that place, but we would go to a party in between. We just wouldn't leave that detail out. I never had to do that, no.
No.
I don't know if like, mother... We get into this conversation every now and then on the pod. I had a lot more free reign in my childhood than I probably should have. Because I remember when I got my first serious girlfriend, and there would be times where I would come home from school, my parents would be, at work, and then I would just go over to their place and not come back till the next day, and no one would question a thing. Not, where were you? Nothing. It was just like, I would assume he's
even
being
the girl's
safe.
Parents?
No.
The dad probably thought you were like not threatening at all.
Yeah, I just maybe I had a little bit different of a childhood where I was trusted more to be like, well, just don't kill anybody or get anybody pregnant type thing,
Well, you haven't got anyone pregnant.
That I know of.
You haven't got anyone killed.
Well, that's probably not true.
Well, then.
Let me look into the distance in retrospect on my life. Yeah. I always think about that, and this is not sleepover related, but like the chain, like we talked about chain reactions and chaos theory and all that, the butterfly effect. Like when you have cut somebody off in traffic or were too slow and somebody didn't get through the light behind you, what if that car later got into an accident because they weren't in the place they would have been had you not interfered?
I guess I wouldn't think of that, like, but you would.
In a long-about way, we've all been maybe responsible for somebody's death because we cut somebody off or we did something that was like held something up and it ruined their day and changed their trajectory. I
feel like this sounds like almost like a Black Mirror episode.
But everyone
realizes. Life. Well, yeah, I know, but everyone realizes though
you see the chain.
Yeah, you see the chain of something you did and you actually killed someone.
That would be a cool premise.
It would be fucked up, but
somebody write that episode and credit the Indecide.
Yeah,
thank you. Black Mirror season 5, 6. I don't know what they're on. But what the fuck were we talking about?
Sleepovers.
Well, I mean in particular sleepovers. Having to lie about going to sleep. Yeah. Have you ever done that? Coordinating that with friends?
I've never done it where, I'm going to stay over here. Oh, I'm going to stay over here. It's just more of like, all right, we're going here.
Is it just a movie trope?
No, I think my sister did that.
Your sister sounds like a real troublemaker.
Yeah, if we ever have a topic about sisters, let me tell you. No.
I can't relate to that one at all. I guess I can't relate to goddamn anything we talk about, so I guess I have to look up sister facts. Well, I can't do that. Hey, stepsister, that's all my internet would be now.
Jeez. No, but yeah, I don't know, I guess I was okay telling my parents, like, hey, I'm going here. Like, my parents are always okay, like, hey, if you're going to drink, just let us know.
Right.
And if you need a ride home, fucking call us.
Yeah, I think I've had if you ever need to come home, call us, but I never got the drink talk.
Yeah.
I think it was just assumed. Again, I think it was just like, just don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
But we did a ton of stupid things. We just didn't ever turn into the law, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the prank phone calls back in the day. We had a police station call my home phone once because my friend who was staying over got real aggressive on his prank calls of this person he kept calling back. This lady did not appreciate that, obviously. And the cops then ended up reverse calling us. Always star, 7-2 or something was at the time?
Star 6-7.
And star 6-9 calls back, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Now, did you ever have, like, a friend's house that you did not want to go over to sleep at? Because, like, it was always uncomfortable? Or, you're like, I wanted to go there because they had something that you didn't have at your house.
Yeah, I don't know how many of, like, my old school, like... Did you hear my stomach growl? Holy shit. I don't know how many of my old school, like, friends listen to this pod, I should say. But one, I remember his house was, like, in the middle of town, and the parents made some great burritos, and they was quick, and so we'd always get, like, free burritos, and so they know who they are. Yeah. But we spent a lot of time there, and it was kind of like they had the video games because there was an older brother and everything. And then there was another friend who there's a specific memory that we'll call out every now and then where we ordered pizza the night before and the pizza boxes were left out with pizza still on them, and we woke up in the morning and there were cats walking over the boxes, so there's hair on the slices. But this friend was just like, whatever, picked up a slice and just ate it, and all of the friends were just like, but it was like whatevs to the people that lived there. And I just remember it was like, and it wasn't that it was bad staying at that place. It was just like, it was always a much different experience. But you know, that's how you grow up. Yeah. Diverse. Like you're like, I know a bunch of different things about life.
Different walks of life,
yes.
For sure. Yeah.
I learned some people give a shit about a lot of things like me, and people that don't give a shit at all. Yep. Guess what? We're both still alive, so was I wrong? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
What about you? And how about, did you have, well, not maybe the same question, but do you remember having times where you didn't have a goddamn thing to sleep with? Like, it was like you're sleeping with a couch cushion and like novelty pillow, or your jacket was over you, or you're sleeping on your...
I guess I never had that bad of an experience.
No? Wow, I thought we have all had those.
I feel like the worst is I slept on the floor, but I had blankets and a pillow and all that. Yeah. So that's pretty normal. That's like normal, as a kid, yeah. Parents like, you fucking sleep on the floor.
Yeah, everybody slept on the floor, yeah.
Yeah. So there's nothing ever to the point of life. Where I needed, I mean, I got my breakfast in bed everywhere I slept over.
That's not true. But for a second, I was like, is there a person that exists for?
Yeah, but I guess one of the parts, like one of the friends' houses I stayed over, they had an Xbox. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
And there was times when I would wake up before them. So I'd just like turn their TV down real low and turn on their Xbox, and I'd sit there in the room like playing it. I'm like, don't wake up. I want to enjoy this time playing Xbox.
Well, I think that leads to a bigger one for guys. I know, and the thing is, I can't speak for women, you know, or girls that were going through and having those. Like, the movie stereotype is they're talking about boys and calling people on the phone and discussing things, or playing Ouija board was a big one, you know? Whereas the guys, I feel like once video games were like in the house, that's all we did.
Yeah, it came to a big point of...
It was like, just like, that's what you're up late doing.
We're going to play some games. That was the best part of couch co-op right there.
Yes. We, at the friend's house, the one that had the burritos and everything, we set up I think it was PlayStation 2 maybe, outside, because it was like middle of summer, super warm all night, morning. We set it up that night before outside, patio chairs. We played Crash Bash all night. Like, I think we almost beat the entire game, like completed all the different stuff.
That would have been PlayStation 1.
Was it 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was all night until the morning light came out. It was like 5 a.m. So we were still out there playing. Just nice. I can't do that anymore. But it was fantastic. I mean,
you could do it.
That's probably true. I probably could do it. I'd just be way worse for like 5 days afterwards.
Yeah.
It would hurt me long term rather than just like one night.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of my favorite memories, is just like, we're going to do this and we're just going to play it and drink soda. And I remember we would always make a trip to the gas station and buy No-Dos and Mountain Dews. And we would each drink 2 liters of Mountain Dew and eat the packet of No-Dos that came with it.
Mountain Dew was always the go-to drink if you're on sleepovers.
Yep. God. And then when Code Red came out around like Halo time, then that was the ball, man, right there. It's all you do.
Well, yeah, Code Red, and then you had other Mountain Dews because Livewire came out.
Livewire was the specific one, I think.
Shortly after that was the orange.
Yep.
Yeah,
there's caffeine. So many now. Every time I walk by the soda aisle, I'm like, there's a new Mountain Dew.
Yeah, there's a shit ton.
Yeah.
There's an apple one. There's a watermelon one.
Oh, God.
I've
had the watermelon
Blast.
One. Yeah, Baja, the used to be Taco Bell specific one.
Yeah. They lost those rights.
Idiots.
Yep. Well, you know, sleepovers in the past, you know, it was always a great time. A lot of good memories.
Yep.
You know what other movie probably had a lot of good memories for kids?
Don't. Some of these transitions is where you horrible. Act like I'm an idiot.
No, I'm asking you. Come on.
Oh, or is this literally a list?
No.
Or is this a transition?
It's a transition.
Oh, God. So it is. I bet Stand By Me did. God damn you.
Yep.
Do you know what other movies might have had? We know the movie is Stand By Me. They know it's Stand By Me.
They do?
Yeah.
Did we say that at the beginning?
We did say at the beginning.
I guess a little bit. I don't know if we actually ever did say. We're talking about Stand By Me today.
You sang the song to start the show.
I don't think we ever talked about the themes.
No, we did. We said Stand By Me, said it's a great song. We know it's Stand By Me. We didn't mention the themes, though, did we?
No, we didn't. That's what I was...
But I think we did mention the movie.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not sure, but you know. You know better than we do right now if we talked about the movie
Welcome to our shit structure.
Yeah. So, we are talking about 1986's...
Stand By Me. you can find it on Netflix, so it might be an easy watch or easy place to find if you haven't seen it.
That's true, yeah. It's free if you're paying for Netflix, it's free to stream on there. What's that noise? Oh, my chair is hitting some frames. Okay, here we go. Guys, excuse the kerfluffle as we get our notes and papers out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Like, it spans the generations. Multiple articles are written about how it also does that exact thing. And it's like, well, yeah, everybody can relate to it. Even if, you know, a new kid, like now, in the future, like if you're having kids now, you could show them later in life when they're teenage and they'd still relate to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those where it's set in the time. There's nothing about it that really ages it by any means. You just watch it as like, okay, it's set in this time.
Yep.
And that's all it is. You don't think of anything about it.
No.
So
it's an era piece, but it's still, the themes and stuff go beyond that for sure.
Yeah. And you said this was originally a Stephen King book.
Yep. It was a novella by Stephen King called The Body.
Yep. Which I didn't know until the other day.
Really?
Yeah. This is probably my third or fourth time watching this movie overall.
I'm jealous of that because even though I still enjoyed my watch, it's still, God, to be able to see something like still pretty fresh, you know, and still catch new things.
Right? Yeah. Because once you see a movie so many times, you like, oh, I've seen this, but when you do actually catch something that is new, you're like, oh.
Well, like Teddy Duchamp, for instance, real quick, I always forget he has the fucked up ear.
Yeah.
And even like 5 minutes into the movie, I forget. Mm-hmm. And I have to be like, oh, that's right. He's got the ear.
Oh, no, the burned ear.
The burned ear, yeah, because his father,
Yep.
Which we'll get into here. So do you want to do a quick synopsis of what it is before I go into the director and cast? Or I guess we do.
4 kids set out to find a body to get famous.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a sleepover.
Yeah, they
or
do.
a fake sleepover, and they go down the tracks.
Exactly.
The train tracks.
Yeah, I said, oh, it's probably about 30 miles.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
That's such a long fucking time.
That is. I feel like I was like, maybe they're just off on their measurement because 30 miles.
Well, they did do that big cut through the field, so I wonder if that cut off a big ton. But they would have been back by in time. They had to have done that, right? I don't even know. Anyway.
Either way, I know we'll be all over the place with this movie.
Yeah, because this is like... Do we even mention that obviously this is still part of...
March Madness?
Yes.
We didn't say that.
Oh, no.
We've missed a few of the things.
Yeah, well, this is part of our March Madness. It's not an underrated movie at all. It's a completely well-regarded movie, obviously.
Yeah. Granted, there's a lot of people I've met recently that haven't seen this movie.
Did you write them out of your life?
No.
Mistakes. Yeah, so it is directed by Rob Reiner, who has done a lot of great films. Obviously, he started his own production company called Castle Rock.
Yep.
Where this is based in Oregon. Well, the fake town of Castle Rock in Oregon. It's really a place called Brownsville. Yeah. But and this is where Stephen King bases like everything around Castle Rock.
Okay.
So even the show Castle Rock is about his different characters. Shawshank Redemption is Castle Rock. This is
tied in roughly like the same universe.
Yeah, it's all in this. He puts everything in the same universe. Like even It is part of like that, part in that same area and things like that. So it's very interesting that he does that. But anyway, that's a whole aside. But this is obviously based off of that short thing. Made by Columbia Pictures, which, did you see the logo that pops up at the beginning is so like nostalgia? Because it's the old kind of fuzzy looking one.
Well, it's weird, when you see like the old, like stuff like that, Columbia or Universal or anything like that, you're like, oh wow, this it really shows a dated movie at that time.
Yeah. I love that shit. Like the TriStar and things like that. So good. But anyway, let's go through the cast.
Yeah.
So you have Will Wheaton, who is playing Gordy. And you also have Richard Dreyfuss, who is playing Gordy, the old version, obviously, guys, respectively.
The writer.
Yep, the known as the writer, yep. You have Corey Feldman playing Teddy Duchamp. Obviously, Corey Feldman, don't have to explain that, Lost Boys, everything. You're having Jerry O'Connell playing Vern Tessio. And he's for what is, he's the little fat kid. And then now he's like ripped sex dude. Oh, yeah. He's with Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
He's eye candy.
Not Stamos. But Romaine, right? Is he with her now?
I don't know who he's with. I don't keep up with that.
Oh, God. I thought he was. Maybe he is. Anyway, then you have the late and great River Phoenix. Obviously, younger brother of Joaquin Phoenix. Or would have been older brother. Would have been older brother?
Maybe older.
Oh, shit, I don't even know what that timeline is in there. But he plays Chris Chambers.
Yeah.
He's almost like the father figure. Then you have a quick little cameo of Dennis, the brother who was played by John Cusack.
Yep.
And then you have Kiefer Sutherland as Ace Merrill. Either way, Ace is all they call him in there. And he is a fucking evil
insane.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
dude.
He's got issues.
Yes. I love his character in this, though. He was such a great villain.
Oh, he was. Yeah.
Especially like in
truck
Lost
scene?
Boys and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Lost Boys, Nate?
Nope.
But he's the, yeah. But wait, so the what scene?
The truck scene?
Spoiler. Alert.
The driving?
Oh, yes. When he makes the truck play
Yeah.
chicken and drive off the road. He's like, I won.
Fuck this. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
No.
It's a very
Well,
it's a good scene there.
He's going to kill these people at any step, and nobody does. Even, dude, Chris's brother Eyeball does not give a fuck that he's about to either burn his eye with a cigarette,
Yeah.
or get stabbed in the throat.
Yeah. I don't
It's like
know.
Eyeball just stands there and laughs.
Yeah.
When he took Gordy's hat, then he never gets it back.
No.
Which still bothers me to this day. Like that, he never.
Oh, yeah.
If I was at the end there and I was like, got the gun, I'd be like, give me the fucking hat back.
Oh, yeah. I would have
Like
definitely
now.
used that as leverage right then and there.
Yeah.
Like, that's my fucking brothers. You're
Yeah.
giving that back to me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. That's the cast. Obviously, the main cast member is Ray Brower. I don't know the name of the actor that played it, but Ray
Yeah.
Brower is the dead body of the kid that got hit by a train, and everybody kind of has an idea of where he may be located
Yep.
by rumor, and then they're going to go find him.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting because like they used obviously when they're filming that scene of finding the dead body, the kids they never saw the body before that.
That's right, I read
was
about
like
that.
all right, let's get their actual reaction to seeing the body for the first time.
Smart move.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's one of those I think it's one of the best things you can have whenever you have a big reveal is to get their reaction at first.
Yep.
Especially with a dead body or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. As a kid I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
It's like, you sure that's not real?
Yeah, you sure that's a real dude just being really still?
Yeah.
No, yeah, and speaking of the dead body, every scene has great lines, but this movie starts with the narration of, I was 12 going on 13, the first time I saw a dead human being. And that's the first line of the movie, and it's like, holy shit,
Right?
This is great. And you can totally tell the elements of Stephen King in there.
Yeah. Well, I know he really loved this movie the way it was done because, like, how much of it, like, stayed true to his story.
Right. And he hates a lot of adaptions. So.
Yeah. So that was really good on his part.
And it all takes place in the summer of 1959, we should say. So it is that era piece.
Yep.
And it's a classic time with Lollipop, Lollipop, ooh,
Oh, yeah.
like all the songs I love. when
I
they
started
come on.
singing during that point. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yep, I did the whole.
Boom,
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 boom. And obviously the song "Stand By Me" is what inspired the name of this, because it was going to be a different name, or it was going to be called The
It
Body.
was going to be called, just the body.
and they thought it might be, obviously from Stephen King's book, it's going to be a horror movie, and they couldn't do that, so they called it "Stand By Me" because Rob Reiner liked the song.
Yep. Another thing watching it noticed was the whole swear by your mother's grave and all that.
Yes.
Then they break out the pinky swear.
Ooh, that was the
And that
bigger
trumps
one.
it. That trumps everything
Yeah.
right there. I was just like, oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever done a pinky swear.
I've done a pinky swear as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where it sets you in that mood of like, oh, these are kids for sure. And the pinky swear, that's binding. That's there's no going back after that.
And slick it or skin it.
Yeah, skinning
it. And yeah, the pinky swear, like, overdoes even your mother's life. Which is, what's that line from the Junkyard? It's one of my favorite lines. I laugh every time. Oh, he said, this is Gordy going to the general store with the money. And he says, finding new and preferably disgusting ways to degrade a friend's mother was always held in high regard. It's like,
Yep.
Yep. Sorry, mother, but you guys are all getting disparaged by us and our friends. It's like the one that hurts more, right? You can say my dad's an idiot. Well, not in this case of Teddy Duchamp. We know that's a special one.
Yeah.
But most things you can be like, oh, your dad's dumb. You'd be like, whatever, dude. But you say the mom, he's just like, oh, how dare you?
Okay.
She's sacred.
Gloves are off. Here we go. Yeah.
Do you know when the first time was you watched this movie?
First time I watched this movie was, I'd say probably 7 or 8 years ago, maybe.
Oh, okay. So that is very recent. Yeah. Because I watched this when I was a young little kid.
Yeah, I watched this because you told me to back in the day. So I was like, all right, I will watch it.
Yes.
Todd says it's good, so I'll go for it.
It works most of the time.
Now, okay, yeah. That's true. So earlier we were talking about slumber parties, the stupid shit you used to do.
Yep.
The mailbox baseball.
Yes, I've never played mailbox baseball.
I would be terrified to fucking do that.
How many times have they had to redo their mailboxes? Because this is a game they play often. There can't be that many mailboxes in Castle Rock.
Can't be that many, but also I would be afraid of hitting the post and just...
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, do you see people that have had that happen? They reinforce the post with like metal bars. And so when you hit it, it's just like, bang, and it knocks the bat out. Like you would break something.
Oh, yeah. You would definitely. Oh, I
would reinforce mine if I was on that road. I would have done that immediately.
Yeah, the first time it happens?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, fuck those kids. Those kids, that entire gang, the Cobras, are such dickheads.
I would have put like flour in there too, so that when it explodes, it just goes all over. I mean, I would have done more. I would have done more, but
Yeah, no, totally.
Start off small and.
Or like, you could even fill that shit with like something fun like honey. You smash through that, it's all over the thing, goes back into the car. That's messy as fuck. If you're like trying to be like the little old lady gag to get back at them,
right?
Honey.
You imagine Todd just over there, just squeezing honey bottles into his mailbox.
Produce more bees, goddamn! You know how much it feels to take up a goddamn
mail person comes by. I'll just give you your mail, thank you.
I just dyslexic that entire thing, and you didn't catch it. I started thinking, do you know how much it fills to take up that whole mailbox or something like that? Don't worry about me, guys. I'm doing fine.
Yeah. The other thing, too, was the campfire scene.
Yeah? What about it?
Kind of like, that reminded me of slumber parties, too.
Oh, yeah.
When you're young, you talk about the most random shit.
Yes.
When you're young. The whole Mighty Mouse against Superman was one of the things. Or, what is Goofy? Is Goofy a dog? Is he not?
Is he a dog, Nate?
He is a hybrid.
Well, because why is Pluto a dog?
Yeah, exactly.
Why does Goofy live in a world where Pluto is a real thing?
It doesn't make any sense.
Man, that Nazi Disney was on some crack at that time. Yeah.
And then the other one was, what one food would you eat for the rest of your life?
Was there on there?
That was one of the other ones they talked about.
How did I not even hear that one? Or maybe I think I was focused on the Goofy thing and I missed the other one. Every single time I've watched that movie.
He's just like, Goofy. What is Goofy?
Because I remember that being one of the first times as a kid I really thought like outside the box when they proposed that question, because it's like, even especially as a kid, that is mind-blowing. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That is an unanswerable question. What is he?
Yeah.
But anyway, what food would you eat for the rest of your life?
Yeah. I know, that's a hard one.
What would you do?
It's hard to say, like...
Pretend we're at a campfire.
All right.
We just, we're toasting up some marshes here.
Yeah. Oh, a little fire. Okay, we're good.
There you go.
Like if I picked one food, like if I said cereal, but...
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you cereal.
Do I get milk with that?
Ooh. Okay, I will say it's a package deal, right? Because cereal you implied with that. You picture the milk. All
right, I'll go with cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll probably go, as long as I don't have to order from the same shop every time, hot wings.
Okay, yeah.
Well, again, I have to have my side of ranch. That is in my head.
I feel like that comes... it's a generic thing. Like, a lot of places just throw in the ranch now.
That's fair.
They don't even ask, usually.
Or they charge an arm and a leg for it.
Or they do. They're like, you know what? They want ranch with this? Guess what?
Fuck them.
But I feel like everyone's got ranch at home.
That's true. It's not as good as that house-made ranch stuff.
No, it's not.
No, it's a difference. Anyway, speaking of sleepovers and campfires, what do you think about the characters? Like, how laid out, like, the 4 different characters are, like, to play off of each other?
They did a great job. Like, they're so different, but they all meshed together so well.
Do you think that's because it was from a book?
Well, I mean, it was from... Maybe, but at the same time, like, I guess just from them as, like, acting together.
Right.
They actually, like, hung out before the movie and all that. And,
I did hear that, like,
became
playing games
friends,
and stuff.
kind of. Yeah, so I was like, that's really good on their part. Like, the director or whoever else decided that to get them close together as friends before they started.
That's right. I heard that Rob Reiner, like, would, like, the hotel rooms or something like that, they'd play games based on, like, obviously games in the 80s at that time.
Yeah.
And just to get the kids to bond and, like, be friends before they got on screen, so they had that chemistry.
Yeah.
Which you can totally tell, especially between Will Wheaton and River Phoenix.
Well, yeah, that. And then it's always funny because, like, the kids were so excited when they found out they could cuss as well. Oh. Being kids like, oh, I can cuss and all that. Because one of the lines for me that stuck out a lot was at the junkyard with the old guy yelling and all that. And the kid would be like, I'm going to rip your head off and shit in your neck.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, that's... good for the kid figuring out, to say that, but damn.
Yep, that's Corey Feldman right there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, there's a few F-bombs dropped. And I don't mean the F-U-C-K bombs dropped.
Yeah.
So I think it definitely was a product of the time and like what these little kids would be yelling at each other and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that is, every time it happened, I was like, oh shit. That's right. This movie was from 1986.
Yeah. Well, it was also weird because of like them smoking.
Yeah, they smoked
cigarettes. Granted, it was cabbage leaves is what they used.
That's right.
Because like I know the director was way against smoking.
Oh, okay.
So he was kind of weary about that.
Rob Reiner was?
Yeah,
okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You can't have kids smoking on... Even... There are fake prop cigarettes. We used them on stage and theater. Like, would actually have, like, a little puff of... Like,
I remember
like flour
the
or
candy
something would
ones
come
and
out.
all that they had too.
There are candy ones, yeah.
Yeah.
But these ones, like, it would light up when you inhaled, and like when you blew out, a little puff of smoke would come out the end, so it would look like it was... Yeah. But anyhow, cabbage leaf. So I guess they were still... That can't still be healthy. Sucking in smoke into your lungs of anything.
Yeah.
But they did what they had. Oh, did you read that, speaking of fake things, that lake scene is fake? It was a man-made pool.
Yeah, it was a man-made pool because they're like, oh, we don't want to put the kids in the actual pond or anything like that.
Yep.
So they made the pond, but they made it at the beginning of filming. When they came back to the pond, it was 6 weeks later.
Jeez, that's such a long time.
So that just sat out there in the wild. It wasn't covered or anything like that.
Why
so
would
by
you
that
not cover
time, it was just another pond in a sense because all of the, animals going by, pooping or whatever it may be, all the bugs, everything. So it just kind of became a natural water in a sense.
You think that was intentionally left uncovered? Because it looks real as shit.
Oh, it does.
I've never questioned it being not real.
Oh, I didn't either.
Until I read that same thing. I read that piece. I blew my mind. I was like, what? That looks so good.
Yeah, it really did. So either someone was like, I'm just going to forget to do this, or they did forget to do it, and it paid off by looking so great.
Right. Speaking of which, when Chris Chambers gets the stick, he pokes it like an inch in front of his feet. It's like, everybody knows that's not even deep. That's just the shoreline.
Yeah.
And then they like take huge steps forward and fall in. It's
I would have
kept
poking as we walked and be like, all right, so here's where the drop off is.
Or at least do it like at arm's length. They even do it at arm's length.
No, but I think that's what made it great is like,
because they all had to fall in at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? Because if somebody had tested, walked in and fell, the other three wouldn't have done it. Mm-hmm. So you had to be like, everybody's just confident that Chris would get it right.
Yep.
He's like the dad figure in a lot of ways.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
He even says, like, I wish I was your father. And that's a weird scene to hear, like, as an adult where two kids are talking, but it's also very meaningful.
Yeah. But it's one of those two where, like, seeing him as the way he is, he's very much like, no, you are going to be a fucking writer. You're going to get out of this town. Mm-hmm. There's so many things, like, he just sees the best in people. He's,
like they say, he's wiser beyond his years. Like, he is so... And again, obviously, it's an adult writing him, but that character is so smart. Like, he does do that where you're saying to Gordy, like, no, don't ever say that, man. You're going to be a writer. Don't even think about, don't think about signing up for shop class with us fucking idiots. Like, you're not going to do that. Like, you need to be going further.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a great character. You always want to be Chris Chambers when you're a kid watching this movie.
Yeah.
The other guys are fun, but you want to be Chris.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. So, I had a question for you.
Yep.
Why do you think he didn't tell about the deer?
I was wondering that same thing watching it. I always wonder that. I go, why? I wonder if it's because in this shared experience that they had, it's just one of those moments that we all have those moments in life where it's just like a simple thing happens and you go, that was for me. Like, I got to... It's not even... And as a kid, I think seeing the deer that close would be way more impactful than it is, like, maybe as an adult or you live somewhere where there's deer all over the place.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, you go up to Estes, you have elk and stuff standing right in front of you, buffalo, whatever. You see different animals. But for this kid to be on this memorable journey with his friends and to be the only one to see this deer walk up and kind of look at him...
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think it's just because it's like, we all get to share this, but this part is mine. What about you?
I feel like the same thing. It's one of those, you just like, this was for me. This is a moment I want to keep to myself. It's something that you can think back later on that was just you there and the deer, and that's it.
Yeah, something that they can't say they all got to. Oh, remember that was cool. Like, it's like only I can tell that story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good scene. But behind the scenes, I guess it was a little different.
Oh, I think we might have read the same article.
Where they're showing, like, grapes and all that to feed it. And then,
but it wouldn't leave, right?
Yeah, afterwards they had to, like, shoo it. Because obviously you still have to finish out the scene of the deer leaving, so...
They were, like, banging things and trying to clap and get it, and it just wouldn't leave. It was like, whatever. Which is crazy, because for that time in that area, I feel like they're not acclimated to humans that much, but it must have been...
But I guess at the same time where, they may have not been acclimated, so therefore they're more comfortable being around.
They're not just
rather
get
than
shot
like,
at, right?
oh, fuck, all right, I gotta get out of here.
That's true.
So...
Yeah. Well, a lot of little fun things behind the scenes that happen on this movie.
Yep. So, what do you think of the whole train scene of him standing in front of the train?
The train dodging?
Yeah.
I've always heard of that being a thing. I also don't get the rules, because how close do you need it to be for it to be a train dodge?
Right.
Do you have to just barely have survived death for it to be a successful train dodge? Because 50% of the time that ain't working out for you.
Yeah.
So you can't really have much of a game. But yeah, it just shows that he was having a very tough time accepting the dynamic with his father and being called a loony and that kind of stuff.
Right. My question is always like, the train conductors, like,
they never stop the train.
They never stop the train.
Neither scene do they even hit their brakes.
No, and I'm just like, I understand they got a time frame.
Yeah, maybe there's not enough time to slow it.
But that's not enough to justify a life. I'm sorry. Fuck that.
Well, I just meant like time to stop the train. Like it takes a long... Like that train wasn't going to stop in time, but it would have been slow enough for him to have a better chance to dodge it.
Oh, yeah.
But especially the one on the bridge.
Well, yeah, the bridge one, that's... Yeah, you see kids in front of you running, you probably might want to start slowing down.
I think what helps their case for them not slowing down is because they're at that turn. They're trucking it, right? That train is going fast for what we assume it is, but it's right around that tree line, so they see them as they're hitting onto that bridge.
Yeah.
So they might not even see them until it's like they're halfway on the bridge. Even if we hit our brakes now, they still are either crushed or falling into 300 feet deep down.
So you're just cutting your losses, and you're like, well, hopefully they make it.
No, I'm not saying, but maybe they were hitting their brakes and we just didn't get that part, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't get to hear a lot of the train action of like braking or something like that, but we're focused on the kids and the sheer terror in their eyes.
Yeah.
Which is that iconic moment of the train. It was a telescopic lens.
Okay.
So it's Gordy and Vern running at the last second, and you see it like right behind them. And so for us, it looks like it's feet behind them, when in real life it was much further back. But just that framing, the smart shot that they took, I love that scene. I thought that would always be the image on like a cover of the DVD or something.
Yep.
But I guess you have to have all 4 kids in there.
Right.
But, yeah.
Well, I guess that's also like they had stunt actors.
Oh, okay.
But actually, stunt actresses that they dressed up in the same clothing for that scene to run away, so the kids weren't in danger.
I've never noticed.
Oh yeah, I mean, it all looks great.
Yeah, I've never noticed a different actor like been like, oh, well, that's obviously a double.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if it was a very crafty cut between quick edits where the stunts were in there.
Well, I mean, a lot of the scenes in the movie, just in general, looked really good. Like the leeches, how those are fake, but there's still like, you look at it and you're like, fuck that, I don't want no leeches.
The little blood spots and stuff after they take them. Well, dude, obviously when he takes the one out of his pants and it's bloody and just like,
that is one of the most cringeworthy scenes, because he opens up his little tighty whities.
Oh, God.
And he's like, oh no.
Oh shit, Chris. Oh shit. Like you're like, oh no, dude.
Yeah.
But then this one, of course, is covered in blood.
Yeah.
And just trembling. God. And everybody, even smartass Teddy, is just, they're just like staring like, oh fuck me. Like, this is insane. Oh no.
Like that.
Leeches. It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
God. And did you read that Love and Monsters, that was one of the nods that they say the homages was because they play Stand By Me after a scene where the leeches are.
I remember you talking about that.
And I was confirmed. Yeah. It was confirmed. Yeah, I'll reference some references later on here in a second. But yeah, that scene is obviously iconic. So it's leeches, train. I mean, there's so many. Mm-hmm. And then, but obviously, Chopper, sick balls is the other famous line from this.
Yeah, the whole. Now, what he said was, Chopper, sick 'em. Yeah. But what I heard was, Chopper, sick balls.
Right. But then they start teasing the dog. And for a moment there, I'm on the side of the junkyard dude. I was like, don't make fun of the dog. The dog obviously was just nice and protecting its stuff too.
Exactly.
But it's just like laid down. Like, oh, this was very much a situation of the imagination taking over. And I was like, that's exactly what happened in The Sandlot.
Yeah.
It's in the narration. Those two movies, I imagine The Sandlot took a lot of that inspiration from Stand By Me.
I bet.
Because it's like the kid growing up and maybe not fish out of water, but it's like an experience they all had on one summer. Mm-hmm. There's the narration guy. There's the dog that's bigger than life. Turns out to be a sweet dog.
They go off their separate ways at the end. It's
the depressingness of that shit.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Fucking depressingness of that shit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
The lines, they're rough.
Yes. But I'm trying to think, like, or did you see the Gangbusters comic book? Did you look into that at all?
No, I didn't look into that at all. I remember looking at it.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's old comic.
I'd be curious to see how old that comic actually is, or like what, maybe if there's a plot in there that has something to do with the body or something, if like it was a reference in the book or not. Guys, we didn't do that for research. But there's a lot of notes we put in here, guys, so I don't think there are.
A lot of time and effort.
Yes. Yeah, there was the pie eating story
Yep.
at the campfire. I remember when I was growing up, it used to be one of my favorite scenes. Now it's one of my like, oh, that's right, we have this little moment where we do this.
Yep.
Like, it loses its appeal as you get older, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's one of those where I looked at it as, okay, it's a kid. This is what he would probably talk about.
Oh,
so
100%.
It makes sense.
I do love the sight gag in there of the throw up, though.
Yeah.
And it's gross because sometimes it's real people spitting stuff out in their mouth on other, like the two kids that puke onto the mother. It's real like blueberries and stuff in their mouth.
Yeah, they use the blueberry, I think like cottage cheese and stuff.
Oh, for like the projectile ones, yeah. But hey, this one is like when they're puking in the purse, like you can tell it's real people just dumping stuff out of their mouth and you're like, ugh. But like the whole castor oil and them just going on a whole, it's a great visual for a kid. Like I can see why kids would latch onto that, or I probably did. Dude, that town is fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Even the fucking mayor. All right, Lardass.
His laugh. Or like the former champ trips him.
Yeah.
The Elk Club, the old guys, boom, bub. They're such assholes.
Oh, yeah. They all got what they deserve.
Yes.
And there should have been more, but...
Yeah, Teddy's like, that's it? Oh, I never liked the ending, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. No, great story, Gordy. Great story. Yeah. Because he just wanted to know, did he have to pay to get into the contest? Vern did?
Yeah. Sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's like, so did he have to pay to get in? He's like, no, Vern. They just let him in. Okay, great story, Gordy. Great story. He's like, that's all it took. Dude, Vern is the best.
Yeah, he is.
When he drops the comb, he was so thoughtful because he wants the comb for the picture, and then he drops it to the train tracks, and because Gordy's being very patient with Vern as he's hands and knees, I guess, crawling across this bridge.
Oh, God. It was another part of just step by step. And then the train coming, he hurries up a little bit longer. I'm like, get the fuck up.
But then he grabs the ground. He's like, no, I'm going to fall. And Gordy's like, we're going to die, damn it. And then like, gets him to run. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah. And it was one of those two at the scene. You're like, okay, yeah, they're probably going to make it. But they did a good job of, no, we're going to wait till the last minute. They have to jump off the side.
Right.
It's not even like they were close and they got off. It was like, they had to jump off the side or else they weren't going to make it. And there was a decent fall
under rocks. I was like, geez, they're lucky they didn't crack his skull, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then of course Teddy always has like the one-liners of like, well, at least we know them. Or Chris actually says we know when the next train is coming because they were wondering.
Yep.
There's always like a little undercut from the kids, which you would.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be like, well, we almost died, but that was kind of funny, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I want to get to the ending, obviously, with the confrontation.
Yeah.
So hopefully, again, you've seen this, especially if you listen to this point, but the rival gang finds out about, or Ace finds out about the dead body because two of the gang members knew about it, and Vern only heard about it because he's trying to dig up fucking pennies under his porch.
Yep.
Which is super great visual.
I never found my pennies.
Yeah. Gives him 7 cents, Vern. Which, that $2 went a long way.
Oh, yeah. Because what? They got, like, meatballs is what they made pretty much?
I think meatballs and...
I mean, hamburger meat, but they just made it into meatballs.
Yeah, but he bought like buns and stuff too, I thought, or something.
Well, he got buns, he got Cokes, 4 Cokes,
he bought breakfast because there was chocolate they were eating.
I mean, it was one of those things, plenty of money. That was another thing I thought of. I was like, damn.
With $2, what could you buy right now for 4 guys to have a sleepover?
Oh, for 4 guys?
Yes, everybody got food for them.
Ramen.
And that's maybe 2 packets.
Yeah, and then on top of it,
if
you're going for fucking like, for over a campfire, how the fuck are you going to deal with that?
God, what a time.
Yeah.
What a time. But yeah, so what was I saying on that one? Vern. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, Vern was with the pennies, but then Ace finds out and he's like, get in the fucking car. We're going to go fake like we're fishing. We're going to find the body. We're going to get famous for it. And so that's when he's driving. They play chicken with the truck. And so they get there so much quicker. It's like at the end of the movie, they're like, we're going to go find the body. And the kids have done this whole adventure to get there. So they show up, see the body, and then Ace comes down the hill with Eyeball.
Yeah.
And at first they're like, Teddy's like, we'll fight you guys. It's 2 versus 4. Still, I don't think they would win that.
Yeah, when they were like, oh, we got 4 of us. I was like, I don't know about that.
Teddy doesn't even know about the gun. Yeah. So it's like, Teddy, you think you're going to beat Eyeball and Kiefer Sutherland to a fight?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Dude, these guys are wrecking you. And they'll probably kill you. Yeah. So anyway, Ace, Eyeball stands around as Ace pulls out the knife and is going to slit his throat to get away from the body.
And there's no hesitation in his voice at all whatsoever. Like, he's going to do it. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happens? The gun goes off.
Mm-hmm. And it's just The way he's standing, holding the gun in the air.
Yep.
And slowly lowers it.
Dude. And the most badass line of, like, I think any movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's so simple. And because Ace says to Gordy, what are you going to do? Shoot us all? And Gordy looks at him and says, no, Ace. Just you.
Oh, yeah. That is like...
That's cold. That's blood curdling.
Because then he's like, fuck, I really don't want a part of this. Yes. Because then I'm getting shot. Everyone else is fine. Yeah. I'm getting shot. He
was all badass. There's too many of us to shoot. And he's like, but I'll just shoot you. And Ace is like, oh, fuck me, dude. Yep, I guess that's all I care about is if I get shot. So
and kudos to, delivering that line so well at that age.
Yes.
Being like, no, just you.
Little Wesley Crusher from Star Trek and then on to Big Bang. Like, dude, Will Wheaton's great.
Yeah.
And he's a really great in board games, dude. Huge fanatic on that shit. They do threaten them multiple times. We're going to get you. This isn't over. This is big thing. And they never do. Mm-hmm. Apparently, they never engage with that again, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Ace would not be the guy to let that go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially, he would show up at their house.
Knowing where they all live, all that.
Yeah, he has to go back to his brother. Chris does.
Yep.
Is he eyeball chambers because his eye was burnt by Ace at some point?
Probably.
Because he kind of laughs when that's happening, and he seems like he almost has like a scar around the side of his eye.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
I guess I'd have to rewatch it and look at that.
Well, there you go. But then we get, obviously, they're like, we're not going to take the body home.
Yep.
Do you agree with that? Would you have called it in?
I feel like in the first place, I would have called it in general, like if I knew where it was.
Yeah. I mean, but you had the potential to have the journey. I guess let's say you're in their position at the end. Would you have been like Gordy and say, because he has the trauma over his brother's death.
Yeah.
And his parents are pieces of shit. I don't care what trauma they're going through. The mom doesn't even acknowledge him.
She doesn't acknowledge him. And the dad is always just be shit like, oh, yeah, should have been your brother. It should have been like, there's...
Well, I guess that was a dream, right? And when he says should have been your brother. But you can tell he has that same feeling throughout the movie.
You can.
When he's like the brother, he's like, hey, dude, John Cusack plays such a great older brother.
Yeah, he does.
But anywho, so he's dealing with the trauma. Would you have called it in? Or would you still been like Teddy and then being like, dude, let's just bring it back?
I feel like, with the trauma, probably called it in.
Yeah.
Even, as a kid being like adventurous, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I don't want to touch a dead body. That's
fair. Well, I was starting to think, I was like, what kind of movie would that be? Their trip out there was so fun. The trip back, dragging a dead body behind them through all of that again. Oh, yeah. They're not talking or joking.
When's the next train coming? Oh, fuck.
They'd have to go the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how somber it would be.
Yeah.
Like you guys are like, you're not singing Lollipop when there's a dead body being dragged behind you.
No. Well, I mean, even then, the ending of the movie was still sad. It wasn't anything...
No, it was very sad.
Like,
do you want to talk about the end?
I mean, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
It was rough of, like, him just going off about what everyone did.
It's always so disappointing when real life hits movies, especially childhood movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because what did he do? He did a stint in prison, I believe, and was doing odd jobs, like we talked in a previous spot, around the town.
Yep, that's right.
Vern had 4 children and was working as a forklift operator in town.
Yep.
So it's not even though that's not necessarily sad, it's just life. It's just sad because you imagine these guys having adventures and going on to do big things, but...
Yeah.
And then Will Wheaton, or Gordy, grows up to be a writer, obviously. He did do that because he's obviously narrating. But what happened to Mr. Chris Awesome Chambers?
Chris died.
Breaking up a fight. In a simple little fight.
Because he went on to be a lawyer and all that. And broke up the simple fight because he always wanted to do what was right.
Yep.
And the worst part was the line afterwards of him being like, oh, I haven't spoken to him for 10 years, but I know I'll still miss him. Yeah. Just as much.
Yep.
So.
God, dude. And then he fades. He's the one that fades out when he's walking away, right?
Yeah.
And Vern picks up the penny.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Which is, you see that in Brownsville, Oregon, where it was like filmed, they have a fest every year.
Yeah, they do now.
We need to do this.
That would be fun to do.
And they actually have a penny in the ground in the spot where he picked it up, where you can go see it.
It's October 11th.
Is it October 11th?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to go see that. We should go see the Stand By Me. It's an official day they made in 2013.
Yeah. So that'd be a fun thing to see.
Yeah. But, God, dude, I was reading I think it was Entertainment Weekly or Rolling Stones maybe did an article about it after like one of the anniversaries, and they were saying like this is a big lesson of like the reality between childhood dreams and reality, obviously. Like I keep saying reality, but how you don't expect it to ever stop, and when it actually hits, it's like depressing because it's like, they just went on to have normal lives, and it's just, for as good as that movie is, it always is a somber come down at the end.
It is, yeah.
But finishes it with the song again, Stand By Me, so that's always good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. I guess kind of beyond the movie real quick, if we want to get into that.
Yeah, what we got?
There's other movies that do the homages, and I kind of mentioned one of them, but Boys in the Hood, the movie, has multiple references from the director, John Singleton, really liked the movie, and so he's even like the thing where 4 guys go see a dead body. Mm-hmm. Attack the Block, apparently, they say was a reference or has homages to it, kind of that same idea. Okay. Like, it was probably an inspiration to build that kind of story.
I mean, I could see it.
Yeah, because I thought that one would be like for Nate. I'd be like, that sounds like a Nate thing. And they say that the discussions between characters in films by Quentin Tarantino originate in the similar, like, semi-serious banter that the boys of Stand By Me had. So, like, it's a lot of, like, these serious actors in those movies talking about, like, how to tip a waitress or whatever, and it's always kind of fun. It's like that goofy scenario.
Okay.
You've got Now and Then in 1995. Do you remember that movie?
Nope.
No? It had Christina Ricci and everything. It's been described as the female version of Stand By Me by many critics, which I could definitely see that. The movie Mud has a character, a fusion of River Phoenix and Jerry O'Connell in Stand By Me, which is interesting. I've actually never seen Mud. Did you ever see Mud? With Matthew McConaughey, I think?
I think so, yeah.
So the last 2 entries I thought were really cool. The Kings of Summer.
Okay, yeah.
So it's our 2013 coming of age film, which we've talked about, has been reviewed as being inspired by it. And then again, it says Love and Monsters was the leeches in the scene. And then there's actually a song I put onto my Spotify by Dan Mangan, Mangan. His song called Row of Houses from 2011 is based on the film and takes the perspective of Gordy LaChance.
Okay.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then obviously you get references in Family Guy. Stranger Things has an episode titled The Body.
Yeah.
In homage to it. Euphoria has one where, this was some of the most recent, where 2 of the characters watch the movie and sing the song.
Okay.
So there's a lot of, even, last one I'll say for the references, even in Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow for the Game Boy and the remakes that they did, the mother is watching a movie on TV and it's, is described as, when you click on it or whatever you talk about, it says, there's a movie on TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. I better go too. It's a Pokemon reference to Stand By Me. But yeah, so I thought that was really cool. There's so many
awesome
different
to hear like how much of a variety it's affected.
Oh yeah.
It's not just like, other movies did it. No, someone decided to write a song about it. Pokemon, freaking video game, had it in the game as an Easter egg thing.
Yes.
It's just, yeah. But, so, yeah, highly recommend.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
March Madness.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that moves us on to recommendations.
Ooh, recommendation station. The train has pulled into station, baby.
Choo choo.
And etc.
Yeah.
What recommendations do you have for us this week?
I don't know how old the game is now, but recently played Firewatch.
Oh, okay. I remember you telling me about that. It's a game I really want to play.
Yeah. If you get a chance, set aside 3-4 hours. I feel like it's best to play from start to finish on this game.
So it's only about 4 hours long?
Yeah, it's not too long.
Is there a lot of exploration, or is it pretty linear?
It's linear. Like, there's exploration. Like, you could definitely go off into areas. But the map is kind of small.
Is it first? What is the perspective?
It's first person.
Is it really? Okay,
Yep.
For some reason I thought it would be like a Limbo type game.
Yeah, no, it's first person. And I don't know if there's different outcomes because you kind of choose what you say and all that. So I don't know if it's necessarily that. Only played it once, but definitely a good game.
Okay. And you recently did start playing Limbo.
I have beaten Limbo.
What'd you think about that?
It was also good. Another one I feel like good to play start to finish if you got an hour to not an hour, but like, a few hours to just bust out a game.
Yeah. Are you going to play, is it called Inside?
Yes. That is on my list.
Yeah, that's also super good. Some Limbo developers. Okay, yeah.
What do you got for recommendations?
My recommendation, honestly, I think I'm going to go and beat a dead horse because I've watched more of it, and that is Severance on Apple TV.
All right.
Have I done it specifically as a recommendation, or have I just talked about it?
I don't know. I feel like you might have.
That's my concern too, listeners.
How many times we recommended the same thing? Have you watched it yet? Fucking watch it. That's what we're saying. No.
I'll just keep going with it then. Severance, Adam Scott. Yeah, I probably have. It sounds very familiar, like I've done this.
Yeah.
But it is still going, which is the thing, is like I'm still fresh, and every episode is like, oh shit. And I saw a tweet from, I think Patton Oswalt was like, dude, this show is so good because you I'm excited to watch it and dreading it because the themes and stuff that happen in there, you're like, what the fuck am I going to remember that I have to watch in this show? Like, oh, that's right. That's where I left off. Oh, shit. But it's also like so cool and well done that you're like, I want to be back in this world and see what they do with it.
Yeah.
So again, definitely watch it. If I have to do a side one, then my recommendation is don't play 2 open world games together. This is also kind of a reference of things we've talked about, but now I'm experiencing it because I'm like, oh, remember in the Ghost of Tsushima where I could easily climb rocks and stuff? Well, I can't. There's no climb function in Elden Ring. Now I have to do hops and jumps and try to find a way around. My brain is melding, guys. I don't know if I can jump to Forbidden West right after this.
I can't imagine.
I might have to do like a Firewatch or something. I want to play the sequel to Little Nightmares. Number 1 was really fun, and that was like Limbo.
Okay.
But like a little bit more advanced. And Little Nightmares 2 is out. It was on sale recently. I did not pick it up. But I need to play something like that that's short and contained and different.
Yeah.
Rather than jump into another open world game.
No, that's fair. I can't imagine going open world.
The amount of times I fuck up the controller buttons.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. Trying to call the horse and stuff is completely different.
Yeah. Or especially when a lot of those mechanics have like, oh, call the horse or anything like that. It's going to make it that much more complicated.
Oh, yeah. There's so many different, like, hold down square, hit down with this to switch to a left-handed, like, to single wield this one weapon.
Yeah.
Dark Souls games, the Bloodborne games, all that stuff, have garbage hitboxes, but also it can be very confusing when you're picking up items. Like, I almost need to have a document open on, like, Wikipedia that says, how do I make this item? Because it doesn't tell me how to do anything. I don't just know how to figure this out on my own. And I want to have a good experience, not just a frustrating one. But it is beautiful. But anyhow, that's my recommendation.
All right. Well, with that, Dark Souls, I feel like that definitely leads us into a least way to die, right? I mean, I've never played the games or anything like that, but I know they're cringeworthy. There's a lot of death and a lot of anger behind it.
Yes. Everybody wants to fucking kill you. There's no... I guess there are good characters, but they're either creepy or like weirdly out of touch. But everybody else just wants to fucking murder you. Right. Yeah, let me pull up my least way to die since it is my turn once again. You'd think having it every other time would break things up, but it happens faster than you can imagine.
Yeah, there's 2 of us.
Who wants to be the third host, guys? We can split up our editing time. Well, as I'm looking this up, what would have to happen to bring on a third host?
Bring on a
and this is not a gotcha. We're not actually thinking of bringing up a...
Well...
But what would have to happen?
Maybe they cook us meals while we're recording. The third host would definitely be our production guy, right? They're the ones that are helping us look up on the fly.
Oh, so they're doing the bitch work.
Yeah.
Okay. So an intern.
Yep.
For no pay whatsoever. We don't get paid. What do you think? We're going to pay you?
Fuck.
Well, on the theme of trains then, I actually had notable train deaths.
All right.
And there's a bunch of them. Usually they're, I mean, like most deaths, obviously, it's just sad. Somebody got hit by a train. Somebody crossed at the wrong time. First person, or one of their first days on set, a lady got hit by a train where they were filming. And they actually said that on that one particularly, they were filming Midnight Rider. And they were on an active railroad trestle bridge high over the Altamaha River in Wayne County, Georgia. And although the railroad had denied access to the site, her family, the lady, camera assistant Sarah Jones, who was killed, her family brought a suit against the train thing. And I was like, but they said it wasn't active, and or they didn't give you permission. Yeah. I mean, so like, that's no case there. Right? Yeah, this was 2014, so that could still be in like litigation stuff, but I don't think you have a case there. Anywho,
no.
The real one I'm going to read here is from November 9th, 2017, so recently. James Stobie, better known by his YouTube identity, Stobe the Hobo, a famous train hopper, so imagine how you die from a train, was killed when he was dragged to death by an Amtrak train. According to some reports, his bag became tangled in the Amtrak train, and he was dragged to his death. So, now, that's not even just like a sideway, that's like a way to die, right? Like, I feel bad for his family and that he died, obviously. The dude is a notorious train hopper.
Yeah.
You died doing what you loved.
That's good for him.
Right? Like, if you were going to die, wouldn't you think, well, if I die, he's probably said that, if I die, it's going to be from train hopping.
Yeah.
Like, duh. Like, a dude dies from a heart attack at home eating a cheeseburger. That's not going to be fun for him.
No.
At least he died doing it.
Yeah. I mean, fair. It sucks, but...
Yeah. You get what you reap what you sow kind of thing, right? Yeah. Like, it's like somebody that skydives every day or something. Eventually, if the parachute doesn't work, yep.
I don't even think of those odds.
That's the risk you took. I will never go skydiving.
I would.
Again, man, gambling like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But anyway, that's a quick segue since this episode, I think we've gone a little bit long.
Yeah.
For all you listeners.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Well, real quick.
Yep.
We're going to get into a little section of how to rate us.
Oh, a little how-to tutorial. That's right. We've had multiple people ask us how to rate on Spotify.
So, when you go to Spotify and you select on our icon or whatever for the end of Psy,
yep,
you scroll to the top.
Go as far up the ladder of profiles as you can. Click on our name until there's no other place to go.
Exactly. It should have our screen there, the end of Psy at the top, should have our logo, and then it'll have like following, there will be the bell icon, a little gear. Below that is our description, and then right below our description, it should show a rating on the left-hand side.
Yep, next to that are the categories of like what we're in, those TV, film, comedy.
Yep, and then right there is where it's at. You select it and you hit 5 stars.
Yep, it's right above the teaser. You can't miss it. It's the first interactive thing you can do before you start into the episodes.
Yep. So that's it, because I guess we've had some questions about where exactly that's at.
Actually, you know what? 3 people I've talked to about this.
So, I mean, that's fair.
No, I'm glad. No, it's a good conversation to have. Ask me all day how to rate us a good, please. Yeah. I'll answer that question. But we figured, maybe we should mention this on the pod since it is a source of confusion. And obviously Apple lets you do it. It's right there. You scroll to the bottom of the profile page. You'll have the stars. You can comment. Tell us we fucking sucked, 5 stars. Mm-hmm. Whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, on that note then, where can people find us?
Where people can find us.
I edited out the part where I stumbled, but I have to leave it in, you son of a bitch.
Well, people can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and the old Twitter. Yes, and then the old-fashioned email, theendofsci@gmail.com.
They sure can.
Yeah.
And yeah, we also want to say thank you to Alan for our awesome logo.
Yeah, thanks, Alan. Anything else you want to add there?
Ooh, from social? No, just, tell a friend, tell your coworkers, pass it along. Yeah, anything you share is great. I know it can be tough to explain a podcast like that. Just say, these guys watch movies and talk about them, and sometimes, hopefully, they make you laugh. That's the bar we can at least hope for. Yeah. If we can make you laugh, that's all I give a shit about.
Just a little giggle.
Yeah, even like a...
Yeah.
That was more like a shrug sigh, so if you give us that.
Hey, if you can give us a sigh.
That's true. If you sigh listening, then we've won.
That's actually the biggest compliment we can get.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, with that, I never had any friends later on like the ones I had when I was 12. Jesus, does anyone?
God, what a good fucking line.
Yeah.
And that ends the movie, and then that also ends the show. Before I say something that has a little thing to do with lollipop. It's fucking Candyland. Isn't there a lollipop place in there? Lollipop Queen or something?
Lollipop Forest?
No.
Lollipop Poppin'?
Poppin'?
I don't know.
Lollipop Poppin'. All right, turn off the pod.
Hey everyone, it's just Nate here to tell you that next week we are doing 1996's Twister. Why am I telling you this now instead of in the pod? Well, Todd and I forgot. We're human, alright? We forget things. Also, Todd wanted me to mention this. If no one believes that Twister belongs in March Madness, they can go fuck themselves. And back to the show. Or maybe this is the end. Who knows? It's over. Thanks, you made it to the end. Goodbye.
It is fucking cold down here. Alright.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an iceberg down here. I feel like I'm about to hit one.
Yeah? The pod?
Oh, the pod iceberg?
That is a movie we will never do on this pod.
It is rated accurately, but all of our topics would be ships, the Titanic itself.
Icebergs.
Icebergs. Yep, there are big ones, and they are melting. So sorry. That's
like going down with the ship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The captain that had... is that true? The captain actually had to...
How many... what's the statistics of a captain actually going down on a ship?
What do you mean by going down on a ship?
Going down with the ship. All right.